they're going to record the game. Nope. Hands off. Hands in your pocket. Yeah, we're going to go get a drink quick and then we'll sit down. Well, we can sit right here so we can watch it. You want to get a smoothie? You come with me? system's
Not amazing, but it's not great.
I meant to ask you on when you're looking it up, but there's this app called Upside.
Yeah, I love it.
Okay, I was about to say,
Great.
if you don't, you should get it.
It's totally legit. Yeah. Yeah, I've been
Because
using.
it's legit.
I've been using Upside for about a year.
Okay.
I mean, you don't make a ton of money back.
No, but it's
But
something.
it's definitely overhyped. Like the whole I paid for my vacation with Upside. Maybe if you're like a freaking semi truck driver, maybe you pay for a night in Duluth or something. But it is nice to get the cash flow. And all it is taking. Yeah, I like Upside. The other thing though is because of how much we go to see my parents, I buy gas about half the time because it's so much cheaper. Even than like where gas prices up here plus Upside, it's way better. Go to the local gas station.
Welcome to the Northern Intercollegiate Athletic Conference Basketball Tournament, live from the campus of the Free Lutheran Bible College and Seminary in Plymouth, Minnesota. Welcome to the Student Life Center. I am Wade Mobley, serve as president of the school, and erstwhile play-by-play guy, Jason Goodham, is missing. He has to actually teach class right now. Luke, if you can hear this, I'm really tinny in my head. I'm not sure if it's also tinny online. I'll let you check that. We have a great day today. We have a lot of basketball today. We have games at 10, 12, 2, 4, 6, 8. That sounds better, Luke. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm on it. There it is. We have basketball all day. Great basketball games, men's and women's both. We had a great banquet last night, or a meal for all participants. 255 individuals were served in our cafeteria, had all conference award, player of the year, coach of the year. We had a really good time. Very thankful for being able to host all this. Thank you to all the FLBC employees and staff who have made this happen. It's a big day as well for head coach Logan Strand, also athletic director and tournament director, as he is also today interim coach for the women's team. Condolences to head coach Wendy Grevin and assistant coach Shelby Grevin in the loss of their grandfather and father-in-law, Don Grevin, who served as the dean of the Association Free Lutheran Bible School for many years, the 80s and the 90s. Blessed be his memory, and hope everything goes well for your family today. We'd love to get a win tonight. CMU versus FLBC, both games, men and women, 6 and 8 tonight. Love to get a couple of wins, especially a win for the girls, so Wendy can come back and coach. So today, first game, Trinity Bible College, the number 2 seed, versus Sisseton-Wahpeton College out of Sisseton area, South Dakota. Trinity Bible College is from Ellendale, North Dakota, just south of Jamestown, north of Aberdeen, home of a very large data center and a really good Bible college. We'll turn things over to the PA announcer for starting lineups, prayer, and national anthems, and we'll be right back after the break.
Good morning. Welcome to the Student Life Center here at the Free Lutheran Bible College campus for day number 2 for the NIAC Conference Tournament. Our first match of the day is between the
Sisseton-Wahpeton Mustangs and the Trinity Bible College Lions. Please join us in a word of prayer. Dear Lord, I just want to thank you for this wonderful day, Lord. I just pray as we just continue to go throughout this tournament, Lord, that you just protect us from any serious injuries, Lord, and just protect everyone involved here, Lord. I just pray that we just continue just to lift you up and just do this all for your glory, Lord. In your name I pray. Amen. Now would you please rise, remove all headgear for the playing of the national anthem. Now let's meet the starters. First for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Sisseton-Wahpeton Mustangs. Number 0, Gracelyn Renville. Number 1, Layla Wells. Number 7, Deandra Garneau. Number 10, Hawk Bear. And number 44, Jordan Derby. The Mustangs are coached by Derek McCulley, assistant. Now let's meet the starters for the home team on the scoreboard, the Trinity Bible College Lions. Number 5, McKendra Ledgerwood. Number 10, Marlissa Ledgerwood. Number 11, Michaela Ledgerwood. Number 12, Julie Hall. And number 34, Madeline Berkey. The Lions are coached by Rachel Knoll, assisted by Quincy Wilson and Angie Soto.
And there are your starting lineups, prayer and national anthem on the floor for Trinity, Ledgerwood, Hall, and Berkey. And for Sisseton-Wahpeton, Renville, Wells, Garneau, Bear, and Derby about to tip off. Derby versus one of the Ledgerwoods. And I'm going to try my best to give you the 3 Ledgerwoods. I'm trying to remember the town that they're from in Montana. You can remind me of that. It's a little town. If you look it up on Google Maps, and you're going to want to move there, actually. It looks beautiful. So tip goes back to Sisseton-Wahpeton, saved tenuously. Back inbounds to Hawk Bear, who brings the ball front court against Michaela Ledgerwood. Okay, the Ledgerwoods, Marlissa, and then I think it's twins, McKendra and Michaela. 3 girls in 2 or 3 years, and they are tough and good players. They're also quite pleasant to talk to. So rebound comes down to Marlissa Ledgerwood. Kicks out to Michaela. Missed 3-pointer. Rebound by Marlissa Ledgerwood. Kicks out to Julie Hall, who misses a 3, gets her own rebound, and misses up short. So that's 4 offensive rebounds in 1 possession. Sisseton-Wahpeton is going to have to grab a missed shot, or it's going to be a long night for the team in blue. Bear passes off right side to Garneau. Garneau drives left side, tries to dump it in to Derby. Ball tipped away, recovered by Hall. Hall leads the fast break, tipped out of bounds.
Out of bounds, stays with the Lions.
By Gracelyn Renville. Baseline out of bounds. McKendra Ledgerwood to throw it in against a zone half-court defense. Berkey reverses the ball outside. Oldest play in the book.
Layup's good for Ledgerwood.
Pass to McKendra Ledgerwood, who sizes things up, drives left hand in for the layup. 2-0 game. The seals have been broken on the baskets in the Student Life Center. Garneau dribbles into the lane, left hand, kicks out. Kicks out to, who was that? That was Layla Wells. The wrong person. Yeah, there she is. You're gonna pick up on this, ladies and gentlemen. Gentle listener, patient as you are listening to this live stream, that I am not a play-by-play guy. I am an analyst. And our play-by-play guy, who happens to work for me, is doing his job teaching class. And you're stuck with me. That's a 3-pointer by Julie Hall. It's now a 5-0 lead for Trinity, who puts on a 2-2-1 3/4 court press, broken fairly easily by Sisseton-Wahpeton. Ball passed in to Jordan Derby, who is the most significant post presence on the court. Up and in with the left hand, and there's the first 2 points for Sisseton-Wahpeton. Ledgerwood to Ledgerwood to Ledgerwood. Left hand, angle 3, 8-2, Trinity. 3/4 court press. Bothered him this time. Picked off by Ledgerwood to Ledgerwood for 2. 10-2. So I'm going to try to get this down for you, Mr. and Mrs. Ledgerwood. McKendra, Marlissa, Michaela. I'm going to try to accurately represent the action on the floor so you can enjoy it from afar. Unless you're here. If you're here, you can come talk to me at halftime. Hawk Bear inbounds the ball to Deandra Garneau. Marked by McKendra. McKendra's not going to let her go right. Going to make her use her left hand. Sits on the crossover. McKendra takes it away. She's going to go in with her left hand for 2. She's left-handed. And it's 12-2. There's going to be a timeout. 6:41 left in the first half. Head coach Derek McCauley takes the timeout, first time out of the game. Our game sponsor today is Caleb Carlson of Three Rivers Real Estate. Thank you to all of our sponsors who have sponsored FLBC basketball all year. We're throwing in coverage of the Northern Intercollegiate Athletic Conference Tournament for free. Thank you very much for your support. It's not really advertisement. I can't imagine you're getting a lot of traffic off of this, but Caleb Carlson can help you buy or sell your new home in what has become a somewhat complicated real estate market. He's really good, folks, if you need help in or around Minneapolis, and he works in some other areas too. Contact Caleb at threeriversrealestateteam.com. Full court press now for Trinity. 2-2-1. And this is going to be a problem if they can't break this. McKendra is all over Hawk Bear, who gets it across the timeline just in time into a trap. The jump ball force is going to stay with. It's going to stay with Sisseton Wahpeton. This trap's going to be a problem. It's starting to look like it's going to be a problem. Okay, against the 2-2-1, you got to get the ball to the middle of the floor. If you get the ball just over the timeline into the corner in front of the scorer's table, in front of my table, it's going to be a long night. Garneau handling the ball, harassed by McKendra. Passes the ball off to Bear. Bear is corralled by Marlissa Ledgerwood into a 30-second shot clock violation. It's 12-2 Trinity. I'm going to look up for you standings on the year, NIAC standings. NIACathletics.com. You can find everything I'm looking at. You can also find live stats for this game. Trinity's website, tbclions.com. tbclions.com. You can find live stats, the same live stats that I'm looking at today. Missed three-pointer rebound pulled down by Hall. Advanced front court to Berkey. Swings the ball around, and that's a quick 2 by Madeline Berkey. 14-2 halfway through the first quarter. Derby kicks the ball out to Renville. Ball swung back around, finds his way back to Renville, misses a 10-foot jump shot in the lane. Rebound pulled down by McKendra Ledgerwood. Kicks the ball to the corner to Hall. Reverses the ball against this 2-3 zone. And JL Fisher into the game. Throws the ball away, steal by Hawk Bear. Sisseton Wahpeton coming this way. Bear drives in against Fisher, misses the shot, it's gonna go out of bounds. Now we have a line change for Trinity. Coach Rachel Knoll running the rotation deep into the game. Everybody, I'll get some numbers for you in a second. All the Ledgerwoods are out. Kayla DeCampos is in. Missed shot, rebound pulled down by L.A. Ortega, 5'9" freshman. And it's a whole different look on the floor for Trinity right now against this 2-3 zone by Sisseton Wahpeton. Sisseton Wahpeton has 3 reserves, so the depth of the bench is going to come into play here as the game carries on. Quick foul by Hannah Fisher, 5'5" freshman for Trinity. First foul of the game. Hawk Bear to throw the ball in to Aliyah Garneau. Garneau tries to use the ball screen by Derby. Renville, backdoor cut to Layla Wells. Dribbles it off of her foot and out of bounds under pressure, Trinity basketball. One for 7 shooting so far for Sisseton and Wahpeton. A lot of harassed shots, 6 for 11, 6 for 12 for Trinity. Offensive rebound, missed. Pulled down by Renville. Renville off to Bear, who brings the ball front court against DeCampos behind her back. Loses the ball, it's gonna be tied up. And Trinity basketball halfway through the first quarter, 14-2. 3:43 actually left in the first quarter. Last night we started with 2 games before the dinner. University of St. Boniface beat Turtle Mountain College at the 2 o'clock women's 4-5 matchup. And at the 4 o'clock 4-5 men's matchup, Providence, after initial troubles with Sisseton and Wahpeton's press and shooting, ended up outlasting by quite a bit Sisseton and Wahpeton. Again, depth of bench, they just ran out of energy. And one of the officials told me at halftime the tall guys aren't going to get any shorter, but the short guys are going to get a lot tireder as that game goes on, and he was right. So those 2 teams will not play today. They will advance to tomorrow's action, playing the #1 seed on both sides. Both Providence on the women's side and CMU on the men's side. And there's an exciting 3-pointer by Layla Wells. It's 14-5. Hawk Bears' dad, Robin, rises in appreciation to encourage on his daughter's team. Long three-point miss, rebound by Hannah Fisher. Reset. Back to JL Fisher. I'm guessing they are sisters. Misses the 3, rebound pulled down. Handed off to Hawk Bear. Drive down the lane, up with the right hand, just misses. Long rebound by Derby. Loses the ball to Fisher, JL Fisher. With all the sisters on the floor, it's hard to keep track. The sisters, Fisher and Ledgerwood, are going to take up a lot of the conversation today. Mustangs pull down the rebound, bring the ball front court, down 9. Graceland Renville loses the ball out of bounds, but it's going to stay. It's going to stay with the Mustangs into the game. Starting 5 for Trinity. Resetting who's on the floor right now. Ledgerwood, Hall, and Berkey for Trinity. And for Sisseton and Wahpeton, Renville, Wells, Bear, Garneau, Derby. Missed shot by, I missed who was in, I'm sorry. Tiriana McLean, missed shot by Tiriana McLean, rebound by Trinity. It's gonna be a foul on Sisseton and Wahpeton. Team first.
Team's first. At the line shooting 2 is Ledgerwood.
And her first. Only 2 fouls in this first quarter. Cleanly played, it's moving along. First shot up and in. Seven points now for McKendra Ledgerwood. Offensive rebound off the missed free throw goes to Trinity, but the putback is no good. Hawk Bear for the rebound. Brings the ball front court against Michaela Ledgerwood. Foul on McLean. Her first, team second. Trinity with the basketball up 10, 1:30 left in the first quarter. Ledgerwood swings the ball to Hall, who tries to throw it into another Ledgerwood, to Melissa. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Sisseton and Wahpeton ball against this 2-2-1 press. Haven't seen it for a while. First time we've had a made shot or a dead ball. And now Sisseton and Wahpeton looks a little more comfortable against that press, so things may tighten up. Deep 3 by Deandra Garneau, 15-8, drawing a little closer after some initial hardship. McKendra throws into Michaela. Low entry pass to Berkey. And then Marlissa flashes down for the high post. That's really nice high-low post action. Foul on the play, the second now on Graceland Renville, team third. And Marlissa Ledgerwood goes to the line to shoot 2, makes the first. Her first point on the game. Second shot up and in, 17-8. Three-quarter court, 2-2-1 press. Hawk Bear enters the ball. Enters the front court to to Alea Garneau. Bear, left hand up, just short. Rebound by McKendra. McKendra brings the ball with her left hand. They gotta stop the ball. Do not stop the ball. Eventually stop the ball. Hands off to Marlissa Ledgerwood, up and in for the layup, 19-8. Order restored, back up 11 against this press now. Picked off by Michaela Ledgerwood and now fouled. Fouled by McLean. So that'll be McLean's second, team fourth. And with a short bench, you hate to get into a whole lot of foul trouble. Both coaches for Sisseton Wahpeton's teams, Derek McCauley and Devereaux Yellow Earring, did a really good job instructing their players. It's been fun to watch them play, get to meet them a little bit over the past couple days. Going to be a foul on the shot, out of bounds rather, on Hawk Bear. Trinity basketball, 1-4 low spread, 13.5 seconds left. Cross screen, that's just a simple little play that can be hard to guard if it's well executed, but she missed a shot under contention. Hawk Bear tries to throw across block to Deandra Garneau. Ball tipped out of bounds by Trinity. With 5.5 seconds left on the clock, Hawk Bear will throw in against a 2-3 zone. No, they played man. You have 5 seconds, she doesn't realize it. 2, 1, not gonna get it off. And that's the way the first quarter will end, 19-8, Trinity Bible College. The number 2 seed on top of number 17, Sisseton Wahpeton College. Sisseton Wahpeton led by 3 points for Wells and Garneau. And Trinity led by McKendra Ledgerwood with 7 points and 3 rebounds. Marlissa Ledgerwood with 5 points. Good start to the game for Trinity. Thank you to our other broadcast sponsors this year, True Stone Wealth Management, Cisco, Hales Repair in rural Valley City, North Dakota, and Beyond Limits College, beyondlimitscollege.org. We'll talk a little bit more about those as the games go on today. If you're looking for solid biblical resources, make sure to visit the media page at the Free Lutheran Bible College and Seminary. You can find short courses, seminars, and audio or video interviews with interesting and insightful guests at flbc.edu/media. You're watching this game on YouTube. If you'd like to see live stats, you can find this at Trinity's website for athletics, tbclions.com. tbclions.com. Oh, that from executive producer Luke Quambeck. That's how you do it for real. You put those links in the description. So that's fantastic. Thank you very much. Luke Quambeck is producing. Who's on my camera? Who's back there? Oh, is that Nick? And Nathan is, what's Nathan doing? Just hanging out?
Just listening to you.
He's just listening. Okay, that's what he's doing. Good to know that we have an audience of at least one. Mustang ball, second quarter, nearly thrown away. Hawk Bear, top of the key 3. Deflected by Michaela Ledgerwood into the waiting arms of McKendra Ledgerwood, who brings her left-handed dribble front court. Passes to Michaela, into Berkey. Berkey out to Hall, pull up at the free throw line. That's a really good shot. She just missed it. Not every good shot goes in. Held ball, goes over to Trinity. Baseline out of bounds, 19 on the shot clock, 19-8 lead. just into this first quarter. Next up at noon, men's game, Oak Hills, the number 3 seed versus Turtle Mountain, the number 6 seed. That's going to be a very good game, and there's a 3-point left-hand shot by McKendra Ledgerwood, who now has 10 points on the game, and it's a 22-8 lead. Double dribble. Turnover over to Trinity Bible College. Last night's dinner had I was able to share briefly some of the lessons in sports and talk about Jesus a little bit, and handed out some awards. Commissioner Dan Havestall handed out awards, and had Coach of the Year awards and Influence Award and all conference awards. A good time was had by all. McLean was caught on the block, throws a shot up, misses long, rebound down to McKendra Ledgerwood, who dribbles the full length of the floor, endures a little bit of contact, throws the ball up and in. It's a 24-8 lead. Ledgerwood's got 12 now, and she's a dangerous presence on the floor. Left-handed, 3-point shooter, point guard, also good at dribble penetration. We got a line change now for Trinity, as Trinity commits their first foul. That's McKendra Ledgerwood, her first of this, and the team's first of this quarter. Stay with us all day. If you're on campus, visit the Full Court Press, coffee and concessions. Great food and enjoyment all day long. It's a real cup of coffee, and I don't know if they'll have drip all day, but they've got a good Americano, a very strong Americano. Good food to enjoy as well. Something's wrong at the scorer's table right now. They're just kind of trying to make sure to get these things right. So we're going to shoot 2. Jordan Derby into the game, and Layla Wells is about to check in for shooter Alea Garneau. Makes the first. And we'll see if, see, sometimes it's like you want to miss so you can stay in the game. Not really, but crosses my mind. Misses the shot long, she will stay in the game. Rebound down to JL Fisher, off to DeCampos, and bounce pass goes off the waiting hands of Ellie Ortega, 5'9" freshman, out of bounds, over to Sisson Wahpeton, and now Layla Wells comes into the game. A bag of ice walks by in the hand of Logan Strand, so that means somebody's got an injury. It looks like a hamstring. Unfortunately, it looks like Garneau, Alea Garneau, after that free throw, looks like she's got a bit of a pulled hamstring. And yeah, that does not look friendly. Friend of the program and father of Logan Strand, Dr. Dwayne Strand, in the house, helping out with some training here or there. First foul of the game on Ellie Ortega. Second foul of the quarter on Trinity, and Jordan Derby misses the first, 24-9. Misses the second. Trinity comes front court. Fisher through the post, out to Fisher for a 3. It's 27-9. And on the floor right now for Trinity, it's the second 5 to Campos, Fisher, Ortega. See if I can set this right. DeCampos, Fisher, Ortega, Warnke, and Fisher. 2 Fishers, that's why I was messing up. 27-9. Sisson and Wahpeton back in a 2-3 zone, conserving energy a little bit. Trinity moving the ball around the perimeter at will, not struggling too much. Hawk Bear now bothering Shot clock winding down. 3-point shot by Hannah Fisher. Misses into the waiting arms of Hawk Bear. Pushes the ball front court. Long pass, a little too long for Deandra Garneau, out of bounds over to Trinity. 6:52 left in the second quarter, 27-9 in this 2-7 matchup. Again, peace and comfort extended in the name of Christ to the family of Don Grevin, head coach Wendy Grevin's father-in-law and former dean of the Association Free Lutheran Bible School. Funeral this morning, right about now actually, down in the Fox River Valley of Illinois. Many of our students have come from that area through the years, and we certainly, our prayers go out to the Grevin family, thankful for their impact here on campus in the past and currently. Coach Logan Strand will be taking the women's game tonight as the FLBC Women take on the number 3 seeded CMU Blazers at 6 p.m. tonight, followed by the men's game, CMU versus FLBC. That's a 1 versus 8. Long three-pointer by Hawk Bear, misses. Rebound pulled down by Wells, who's back into the game. Hands off to Bear, who drives, hand check, digs off to Jarden Derby. It's a beautiful pass up and in. That feels a little better. 27-11, halfway through the second quarter. Foul on the play. First foul of the quarter, Assistant Wahpeton first foul on Layla Wells. Baseline out of bounds to Campos in box set against this 2-3 Mustang zone. To Campos, to Ortega, to Fisher, Fisher to Fisher, but there was a Chris and a cross to the Chris, and the ball goes out of bounds off of Miss Fisher. Assistant Wahpeton ball. 27-11. From the Jason Goodham Memorial broadcast booth, this is Wade Mobley. I'll be missing the next game. I've got an appointment I need to go to. We'll be back together at 2 o'clock for the duration. Renville up with a shot, misses into the waiting arms of Hannah Fisher. Drives front court, off to Kayla DeCompos for the wide open 3, who misses. Offensive rebound corralled by Fisher, who puts the ball up and almost in. JL Fisher misses. Rebound passed out to Hawk Bear. Hawk Bear crossover, nicely done. Kicks out. 3-pointer. Deandra Garneau misses. Fisher to Warnke. Turns the ball over to Assistant Wahpeton. And Layla Wells turns the ball back over. Line change back in. First 5 for Trinity. So that's Ledgerwood, Berkey, and Hall. I'm just going to mark those. That's our first 5. And Rachel, if you could just keep substituting like that, that would make things a lot easier on me. Thank you very much. 2-3 zone. Marlissa Ledgerwood probes the guards at the top, passes off to McKendra, who misses the 3-pointer. Offensive rebound, miss by Marlissa. Ball goes out of bounds to Assistant Wahpeton. 27-11, 4:27 left, second quarter. Press now is decidedly half court. Hawk Bear brings the ball up against Ledgerwood, misses the short shot. Rebound by Michaela. Travel for Trinity. SWC's ball. Press bothers a little bit. Assistant Wahpeton ends up breaking it into the corner for Wells. Passes the ball inside, nicely done to Graceland Renville. 15-foot jump shot up and in, 27-13. The Fishers are from Spray, Oregon. I don't know where that is. And the Ledgerwoods are from Ennis, Montana. If you look it up on a map, you'll move there. So for speaking for people in Ennis, Montana, don't look it up on a map. I'm sure they've got enough people the way it is. So beautiful, beautiful location. 29-13 now. Corner jump shot, Grayson Renville goes long. Rebound tied up. Arrow goes to Sisseton-Wahpeton. Hawk Bear throwing the ball in. Now we have a single substitute, J.L. Fisher, into the game for McKendra Ledgerwood, and the shifts, the 5-person line changes are disrupted. A nice out-of-bounds play out of the box set against man. Nothing coming off of it. Sisseton-Wahpeton into their offense. Renville harassed, hands off to Bear, who steps back for the 24-foot three, misses the rim, so that's a shot clock violation. 29-13, 2:54 left in the second. At halftime, I will wrap stats. I've got live stats this game, so I'll be able to recap just a little bit, take a little bit of a break. The live stream's gonna run all day today, no separate logins, so it's just gonna be live. We'll be back with a minute or so before the second half to set things up. Renville, Garneau, Bear, Garneau, Derby for Sisseton-Wahpeton. DeCampos, Fisher, Ledgerwood, Ortega, Warnke on the floor for Trinity. That's not quite right, actually, because Hall just took a three-pointer. Misses the three-pointer, long, out of bounds. Sisseton-Wahpeton ball, Trinity in their 2-2-1 press. Even if the press does not disrupt you entirely, forcing a turnover, it just gets you out of sorts, and there's not a lot of half-court offense being run. Three-point shot missed by Deandra Garneau, put back no good by Derby, rebound by Marlissa Ledgerwood, who passes the ball down to Madeline Berkey. All-conference Madeline Berkey. 31-13, Trinity. Hawk Bear refuses the screen, drives left hand, passes off to Deandra Garneau. Ball back to Bear now, pulls up for the three, misses long. Michaela Ledgerwood pulls down the rebound as Marlissa Ledgerwood stops to readjust the shoe. Fisher, three, 34-13, timeout. Coach Derek McCauley. Thank you to Caleb Carlson of Three Rivers Real Estate for helping us broadcast these games all year. Thank you too for your support of the Northern Intercollegiate Athletic Conference. For help selling or buying your new home, count on Caleb Carlson, FLBC basketball alumnus and real estate expert. Email Caleb at threeriversrealestateteam.com. For over 60 years, the Free Lutheran Bible College and Seminary has been establishing students in the Word of God for life in Jesus Christ, in person and on campus in Plymouth, Minnesota. For more details on our focus programs in Bible and ministry, visit flbc.edu. Start here, go anywhere, grounded in God's Word. We do have one bachelor's degree and a seminary program, a Master's of Divinity seminary program for pastoral training, mostly not denominational for our group, 23 students this year. Handful of students continue on in a BA here, but the vast majority of our students stay here for 2 years. We say start here, go anywhere, because you can finish up your degree anywhere else in anything else with this solid foundation of biblical training. A good place, high leverage, high value time, probably the two most important years of a whole lot of post-secondary education for me. flbc.edu, start here, go anywhere, grounded in God's Word. Last 90 seconds of the second quarter. Sisseton-Wahpeton up against this press. Pass down to Derby, who just misses, could have put it in. That had a lot of promise, but it didn't work out. Rebound to Fisher. Fisher drives front court off to DeCampos. DeCampos down to Marlissa. Marlissa pump fake across to Michaela. Michaela out to Ortega. Up and in is 36-13. Three-pointer by Wells, misses. Rebound by Derby, up, no good. Rebound down to Marlissa Ledgerwood. Looking at the schedule to see if these two teams played before. I think they did. Sisseton Wahpeton.
Fouls on Mustangs number 44 Derby. Her first, team second. At the line shooting 2 is Ortega.
I can't find it on the schedule. If I had actually done research, that would have been great. Sisseton Wahpeton was 6-8 on the season, just under 500, and that's in conference. Trinity's 7-2. Trinity has had a really impressive season. This all-day stream is down to 34.2 seconds in the second quarter of this 2-7 matchup. Hawkbear attempts to throw the ball front court. There was a zig versus zag, zag versus zig with Layla Wells. Ball goes over to Trinity. DeCampos, Fisher. Fisher. Screen at the top of the key by Ortega. Fisher uses that, goes around, misses the right-hand contested layup. Rebound to Renville. Off to Wells with 7 on this clock. To Bear. Bear trying to break down Fisher. Reverse pivots into the lane, up and in at the buzzer. Nicely done, Hawk Bear. 38-15 at the half. Sisseton Wahpeton 5 for 31, if that's already on the stats. That's 16% shooting. That's not great, especially on three-pointers, 2 for 11. Trinity's 14 for 40, but that's a shot quality issue. A lot better shooting percentage, a lot better shot quality. 5 of 19 from three-pointers. So not great shooting either way. The real problem here is rebounding for Sisseton Wahpeton. 12 offensive rebounds to only 6 for Sisseton Wahpeton. And turnovers are always an issue too. 10 for Sisseton Wahpeton, 8 for Trinity. Points off are very, very similar. Points in the paint 14-6 for Trinity. Second chance points 5-0. And all that adds up to a 38-15 first half deficit for the number 7 seeded Sisseton Wahpeton College Mustangs. We'll join you right back here in about 12 minutes to get things ready for the second half. Thank you for joining us on Northern Intercollegiate Athletic Conference Basketball. This is Wade Mobley from the Student Life Center on the campus of the Free Lutheran Bible College and Seminary.
So I've got it like partially decided as much as I can do
Halftime wrapping up in the Student Life Center. This day 2 of the Northern Intercollegiate Athletic Conference tournament. That's smooth. That's really, really smooth. Not quite as smooth as the latte that I'm enjoying from the Full Court Press Coffee and Concessions. This number 2 versus number 7 matchup, Trinity Bible College on top at the half, 38-15 over Sisseton-Wahpeton College out of South Dakota. Jordan Derby leads Sisseton-Wahpeton with 4 points and 6 rebounds. Layla Wells with 3 points and 2 rebounds. Deandra Gurneau with a 3-pointer. And on the Trinity Bible College side of the Ledger Woods lead the Ledger. McKendra with 12 points, Marlissa with 5, Michaela with 4, joined by JL Fisher with 6, Ellie Ortega with 4, Madeline Berkey with 4. JL Fisher also has 6 rebounds. Head coach Rachel Knowles, Trinity Bible College Lions cruising their way to a first-round victory in an eventual second-round matchup with either CMU or FLBC, who tip off tonight at 6 p.m. Wade Mobley here alone in the Jason Gooden Memorial Broadcast booth. Jason Gooden will be alone the next game, and then we'll do all 4 of the remaining games together the rest of the day. 2-3 zone for Sisseton-Wahpeton. Looks like they're down to 7 players, maybe 6. 3-pointers good, 41-15. Made by Julie Hall, the 6 points now in the game. Ball turned over against a 2-2-1 3-quarter court press. Hall to Ledgerwood, 43-15. 30 seconds into the second half. And this latte I'm enjoying is really good. Thank you very much, Sarah Duffy, and Full Court Press manager, Brianna Wojcik. Turnover to Trinity. Let me tell you a little bit about Trinity. Trinity Bible College in Allendale, North Dakota. If you've never been, it's on the border with South Dakota. Remember, I'm a Lake Preston kid, so I have opinions about superiority of Dakotas that disagree with Jason Gooden, but he has a right to be wrong. It's going to be Hawk Bears foul, and Marlissa Ledgerwood will go to the, Michaela Ledgerwood will go to the line shooting 2. Bears first, teams first. Everybody I work with is from North Dakota, by the way, so I'm outnumbered. Right on the border, south of Jamestown, north of Aberdeen, on the campus of the former UND Ellendale for shut up and in 44-15. It's a ministry of the Assemblies of God. It has a large graduate presence. That is, a lot of that's online. Their Bible college program is a 4-year multi-program school, but it's a lot like ours where it's built on a residential model. It's a good school, and they have, I particularly appreciate their philosophy of athletics. Head coach, men's coach and athletic director Jordan Nolan's wife Rachel have been there more or less forever at this point. Watched their kids grow up in front of us. And I really appreciate them. And President Paul Alexander, who is a friend of biblical higher education. Marlissa Ledgerwood misses a shot, rebound, handed off from Derby to Hawk Bear. Brings the ball front court. High ball screen by Derby. Bear probes the interior, hands off to Garneau, who misses the shot, rebound to Ledgerwood. To Berkey on the offensive rebound, who misses the left-handed putback. Rebound by Renville. Trapped by a couple of Ledgerwoods, harassed like sheep without a shepherd. Deandra Garneau loses the ball over to Hawk Bear, who picks it up now 5-on-3. Got something going on for Sisseton and Wahpeton. Off to Derby, who wasn't quite ready for it. Reestablishes back into Derby. Go up with your left hand and in. Good job, Miss Derby. The 6 points now is 45-17. 8 minutes left in the third. Skip pass, Hall, long three, off the top of the backboard into the waiting arms of Renville. Sisseton and Wahpeton College, just south of Sisseton in the village. It's called Agency Village. They have a campus there. So that would be on the north side of the Summit Weather Ridge. Michaela Ledgerwood, egregious foul. Quickly puts her arms behind her back as if to say, it wasn't me. But Derby goes to the line, shooting two. Beautiful part of a beautiful state, northeast South Dakota. And always a difficult drive from here to there. It's more or less straight west, but you cross a whole bunch of weather changes because of the Continental Divide and the hills where all the wind turbines are. It's always windy there. I can't remember what we call that. The Buffalo something or another. So anyway, big weather ridge. And being a proud South Dakotan, I'm embarrassed that I forgot the name of the ridge. Derby misses both free throws. Offensive rebound, missed shot as well. DeCampos pulls down the rebound, throws the ball long to Fisher. Pass misses its mark, back over to SWC. Derby is going to collect the offensive rebound, and somehow that putback does not go back in. It's a held ball, stays on this end of the court with Sisseton and Wahpeton. It looks like Coach Knoll is going to play some bench minutes this game, maybe save some energy for the next round. Wells misses the three-pointer, but the offensive rebound taken away by Renville. Misses the putback, but ball stays with Sisseton and Wahpeton. Ball reversed to Garneau. Over to Wells, misses everything. Ball out of bounds off Hawk Bear.
Out of bounds, Lions ball.
Still a loose 2-3 zone by Sisseton and Wahpeton. Trinity's moving the ball around more or less at will. Fisher misses the corner three. Defensive rebound, Sisseton and Wahpeton. Hawk Bear front court marked by DeCampos. Hands off to Garneau. Backdoor cut. Wells, can she hold on to it? Not quite, out of bounds. Trinity Bible College ball. DeCampos brings the ball front court. Ball screen, Ortega picked up. Ortega at the top of the key, kicks out to Warnke, who's into the game. Warnke misses a three, offensive rebound back to DeCampos. Short into the arms of Derby, who's not gonna be able to pull it away. Held ball, Trinity ball. 5:30 left, up 45-18 in this 2-7 matchup. Game 1 of 6 today. Live stats available at tbclions.com for this game. For the next game, we'll have to figure out where live stats are going to be. The way these stat programs work, it's really hard to do a conference tournament because nobody has a license that'll work for everybody. A lot of these teams use the same software provider, though. It's 47-18. Half-court press for Trinity. Bothers, but the press is broken. Derby out to Bear, spins down the lane, up, just misses. Derby tips out to Garneau for 3, misses. Offensive rebound. Renville to Derby, up and in. Derby now 4 for 12 with 9 rebounds and 9 points. It's a 47-20 lead halfway through the third quarter. Ortega misses the free throw line set shot. Tips her own offensive rebound out of bounds. It'll be Sisseton-Wahpeton ball. Tiriana McLean checks into the game. And TBC will take a timeout, 30-second timeout. Keep it right here. Thank you for joining this broadcast of the NIAC Conference Tournament. If you're in the market for a college experience, particularly something of the biblical variety, mark your calendars for campus days at FLBC. On April 10th and 11th, high school students and recent grads are invited to experience the Christian community, biblical training on our campus, join sample classes, meet future classmates, talk with professors, and grow in your faith through this preview weekend. Learn what it means to start here, go anywhere, grounded in God's Word. For more, go to flbc.edu/events. There's a link in the show notes. You can also go to niacathletics.com for more on the NIAC, and tbclions.com for stats, live stats for this game. Graceland Renville turnaround shot from the free throw line is 47-20, 22, excuse me. Campos, harassed by Wells, goes to the basket, misses a shot, rebound by Renville. He's having a good rebounding game. Ball out of bounds. If Jason Gooden were here, he might have been able to catch that with his right leg. Renville has 4 points and 10 rebounds. Good rebounding game. Derby has 9 points, 9 rebounds, so she's on double-double watch. Short bench for Sisseton-Wahpeton. Garneau picked by DeCampos, who wisely pulls the ball out. Ortega runs the trailer nicely. Shot blocked by Renville, who's having a really good floor game. The Hawk Bear, top of the key, crosses over to Campos. Extends the chicken wing up, but cannot make the short shot, says, bummer. A rough translation. DeCampos brings the ball front court. Ball screen, Warnke. Pick and roll, picked off by Wells. Good job, Miss Wells. 47-22, and this game has a cruise control feel to it. 5 more today. Next up, men. Oak Hills, number 3 seed versus Turtle Mountain, number 6. That's going to be a game, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a dogfight, actually. So stick around for the next one. Jason will have that one on his own. I might be back for the end of it. I've got a meeting that I need to not reschedule. Ball turned over. Ortega grabs the ball. Front court to Fisher. To Fisher on the other side. Warnke tries to get the offensive rebound, out-battled by Renville, who throws the ball away to Campos, who tries to finish and somehow got that ball to go up and in. An English spin off the backboard, 49-22. That'll be 11 rebounds now for Graceland Renville. Euro step, Hawk Bear just cannot get it to go tonight. Hawk Bear is 1 for 12 from the floor. Ortega marked well on the block, passes out to Fisher, who misses the 3. Hawk Bear with the rebound. Bear not shooting well, but that's her 9th rebound. Got an assist, too. Fisher driving all the way coast to coast against Wells. 51-22. 10 points now for Fisher. 8 points for Fisher. Hawk Bear for 3. Excuse me, that was not Hawk Bear. That was McLean for 3, misses. Putback misses as well, rebound Fisher. Fisher, front court to Campos, corner 3, misses. Rebound Renville is number 12. She is soaking up the rebounds, ladies and gentlemen. Not a great shooting night for Trinity either. Man-to-man all around, and I think Coach Knoll is gonna let this second unit absorb some minutes. Missed shot Garneau, rebound Fisher. Front court to Campos. Across to Warnke, Warnke misses. Rebound, you guessed it, Graceland Renville. That's number 14 now. 14 rebounds for Graceland Renville. Hawk Bear, 3-pointer. Find myself cheering for this shot to go in, ladies and gentlemen. It's just not working for Sisseton Wahpeton tonight. So that's 1 for 15 for Hawk. The Campos, 3-pointer, missed short. The shooting, when we look at some shooting numbers at the quarter break, you're gonna be shocked at how low the overall shooting percentage is for both teams combined. De Campos hits the shot. Her second point, fourth point. De Campos on 2 for 10 shooting herself, 0 for 7 from 3. Ball turned over to Fisher, to Ortega, layup, 55-22. Last possession of this quarter. Hawk Bear behind the back, guarded by De Campos, drives baseline, pushes her way in, out to McLean, who misses, rebound De Campos, and that'll be the end of the quarter. 55-22 at the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at some team stats. As promised, that's 17% for Sisseton Wahpeton, 33% for Trinity. So not great for Trinity, but double that percentage of Sisseton Wahpeton. 3-pointers, 6 for 27 for Trinity, 2 for 18 Sisseton Wahpeton. Free throws not too far apart. Points off turnover, 16-5 in the favor of Trinity. Offensive rebounds are about equal as well. Points in the paint, 24-10. That's a big deal. So the points have come a little easier to Trinity, even though there hasn't been a huge disparity either way. It really is shooting percentage, but that comes from shot quality, not just a roll of the dice whether they go in or not. That quarter was 17-7 in favor of Trinity. It's 55-22 as we begin this fourth quarter. It will be Sisseton Wahpeton ball. The tired-looking bench. Thank you, Coach Derek McCauley, for working hard, coaching those girls up. And all of these students, remember, student athletes, learning, growing in various types of programs, various types of schools, some Bible, some tribal, some general college, smaller colleges typically. And thankful for the opportunity each one of us to play in this Northern Intercollegiate Athletic Conference. It's been going for 45 years now, I think is the number. Thank you to game sponsor Caleb Carlson of Three Rivers Real Estate Team. For help buying or selling your new home, count on Caleb Carlson, FLBC basketball alumnus and real estate expert. He's really good, folks. Email Caleb at threeriversrealestateteam.com. This fourth quarter underway with the ball in the hands of Hawk Bear. Jordan Derby trying to post up Madeline Berkey, starting 5 back in the game for Trinity. They're a good team, folks, and they've improved well through the year, especially in cohesion. On the floor right now for Trinity, Fisher, Ledgerwood, Hall, and Berkey. Not quite the starting 5. And for SWC, Renville, Bear, McLean, Garneau, Derby. 3-pointer for Hall, 58-22. Foul on Marlissa Ledgerwood. Pride and joy of Ennis, Montana. Google it. Beautiful place. Jardin Derby. First shot up and in. Second shot as well. That's a near double-double. Needs one more rebound, which she will get, I'm sure. If Renville lets her have it, it's 14 rebounds for Renville. That's a lot. Shelby Grevin level. Hall, long three, rattles, in and out, rebound, Derby. And there's your double-double, 11 and 10. Renville misses the three, rebound to Michaela, to Fisher, to Berkey, at the block, ball taken away by Renville. Trinity man-to-man, whole game, even on out-of-bounds plays. Michaela Ledgerwood reads up, puts the ball in, right-handed layup, tries to steal again. Hawk Bear avoids the steal behind the back, 60-24. Behind the back again. 5-on-4 for a moment for Sisseton-Wahpeton. We're gonna get tied up here. Nope, ball taken away by Marlissa. Off to Fisher. Up and in is 62-24. 8 minutes left in the game. Hazel Black Tomahawk checking into the game with the next dead ball for Sisseton-Wahpeton. First time we've seen her. Got an offensive foul now.
Fouls on the Mustangs. Number 15. Her first.
Offensive foul on the moving screen by Garneau. Aliyah Garneau, number 15. Her first, team first, as this game is cruising away to a conclusion. With number 2, Trinity, advancing in about 7 minutes into the second round against the winner of tonight's, the winner of the 2 p.m. game. Is that right? No, it would be tonight's 3-6 game. CMU versus FLBC, 6 o'clock tonight. Home FLBC is going to be the lower seed, of course. So technically the visiting team, but you know how that works. The winner of that game will play Trinity on Saturday, tomorrow. Ball out of bounds. Off Sisseton-Wahpeton, Trinity's ball, 7 minutes left. Hull to DeCampos, to Warnke, to Ortega. Good offense, shot missed, rebound Derby. 11 rebounds, 11 points now for Derby. Hawk Bears not giving up, working hard, misses the shot, rebound Derby, gets her own rebound, puts it back up. We are padding the rebound stats. Says 0 for 3 for poor Miss Derby as she tries to shoot, but she does get the offensive rebounds, piling up the rebounds now. Again, the shooting percentage has not been good for either team, so there's a lot of rebounds to be had. And if you're keeping score at home, every missed shot needs to have a rebound, so you can tally it up at the end. Hawk Bear drives baseline, left hand, kicks out to McLean, out to Wells. Layla Wells misses the three. Rebound, DeCampos to Fisher. Long pass, up and in. It's a 40-point lead, 64-24, 6 minutes left. Bayer hands off to Derby, misses a shot. Long pass, DeCampos to Warnke, up and in, 66-24. Next dead ball, Alea Garneau and Deandra Garneau will come into the game for Sisseton-Wahpeton, who's taking a full timeout. Just take a break, you got them to use them. Halfway through the fourth quarter, it's a 40-point plus lead for Trinity Bible College. Thank you to our other sponsors through the year and during this tournament: True Stone Wealth Management, Cisco food service provider, Hales Repair in rural Valley City, North Dakota, and Beyond Limits. I'll mention something about Beyond Limits. Beyond Limits is a partnership with Free Lutheran Bible College, offering a 2-year residential post-secondary Christian campus experience, along with life skills training for qualified young adults with developmental disabilities. We have 8 such students on our campus. Last year we had 5 or 6. It's a really good partnership. Looking forward to year 3 next year. They're great people to work with, serving people who otherwise wouldn't get an opportunity to study college classes. Some of the Beyond Limits students are on a choir tour next weekend. Some of them, there's some classes taken for credit. Most of them are taken as an audit. And then there's life training, so independent living, skill training, and our students do a great job of working with Beyond Limits students as well. Just feels like one big campus family. So Hawk Bears going to throw the ball inbounds as the second half of this fourth quarter gets underway. Ball rolls through Derby's hands. Trinity's going to have the ball, their turn now. All with the deep 3. Derby pulls down a rebound. Her 15th now on the day. Long 3 by Baird, misses. Hall front court, off to Warnke, out to Campos, sets the right foot down, shoots the 3 off the glass, misses, offensive rebound, Warnke. Up and in, rebound, up and did not go in, I'm sorry. Hazel Black Tomahawk with the rebound. Throws the ball front court to Hawk Bear, and there's a shot. 2 points for Hawk Bear. 2 for 17 now on tonight. And now a bit of a careless turnover, stepped over the line, Trinity did. So Sisseton Wahpeton will have the ball on the baseline, up 66-26, 4:33 left. Garneau hands back to Bear, double crossover, tries to go up and in. She's going to draw a foul into the game for the first time for Trinity. Jasmine, oh, I'm going to mess this one up. I'm going to call it Perrill or Peril, one of the two, P-A-R-R-I-L-L. Everybody with minutes now for Trinity. Both shots good for Hawk Bear, up to 6 points. 6 points and 8 rebounds for Hawk. DeCampos to Warnke, into Peril. Ball turned over to Sisseton Wahpeton to Hawk Bear. Front court with the left hand off the glass, no good. Rebound to DeCampos, 2-on-2, takes it in. Bounces off of Jardin Derby, and we're going to shoot 2. That'll be Derby's second, team second. Stay with us after the game. I'll do a quick stat wrap. And then we'll keep the live stream running all day. Jason Goodham will be with you to set the tables for the Oak Hills Turtle Mountain game, 3 versus 6 at noon. I'll be away for that one, and then we'll be back for 2, 4, 6, 8. Whether you appreciate it or not, we will be there. Tomorrow, 2, 4, 6, 8 as well, and the championship games 2 and 4 on Sunday. Always a good time. If the team's traveling away, the Sunday becomes a bit of a necessity. We try to avoid Sunday games around here, but such is the case. We're making it work for the conference. 68-28, 3:54 left. Hall to DeCampos, long 3, she's just been off. I think she's trying to shoot her way out of a bit of a slump. She's missing left and right though, and started missing short, now she's missing left and right. That means the shooter's probably thinking about things a little bit. In my experience, Warnke and Hall out, Fisher and Ortega in. Gonna call a foul on the shot. We'll have free throws for Derby.
Foul by 13, Ortega.
Wells, Tomahawk Bear, McLean, Derby for Sisseton and Wahpeton. And just as I reset it,
Number 0, Graceland Renville.
Graceland Renville comes in for one of the Gurneaus. On the Trinity Bible Connell side, DeCampos, Fisher, Ortega, and Perrell. Thank you to whomever is doing the Trinity stats. We're using your live stats, TWCLions.com. You can find out more about the NIAC at NIACathletics.com. Links in show notes. Misses both free throws. 68-28, Trinity. Mustangs man-to-man now. Hawk Bear picks Hannah Fisher's pocket. Sets her up, crosses over, in with the left hand, up and scoops it, no good. Tough shooting night for Hawk, 2 for 20 now. Still smiling. Perrell's at the high post trying to get her a shot. Kicks the ball out to Jael Fisher. Throws the ball to DeCampos. DeCampos is working her way towards, that's 0 for 10 now on three-pointers, 2 for 13 overall. She's really trying hard to get out of this slump. And letting her play through this, Coach Rachel Knoll, is the right way to do it. Shoot your way out of a slump in a game that's out of hand. It's a good thing to do. No time to set up the shoot-away between games. Perrell's gonna shoot the three. Everybody's cheering for that to go in, including me. Misses short, 68-28, 2:24 left. FLBC's women came within 4 of Trinity early in the season. We played them 3 times this year. Last weekend, one game was reasonably close. The other game was a little out of hand. Early in the season, we were 66-62 right in front of us on this home court. And this team has improved quite a bit since then. Perrell at the high post distributes down to Ortega. Assist Perrell. 2 points Ortega, 70-28. Hawk Bear deep three goes in. Yes, 70-31. DeCampos, Perrell, corner Fisher to DeCampos. Three-pointer, short, rebound, Ortega to Perrell, puts it up, no good. Rebound, Derby off to Hawk Bear. Bear's gonna shoot another 3. Out of bounds to Trinity. 70 seconds left, 70-31. The end of this first of 6 games. Hannah Fisher to Ortega. Free throw line, Perrell, no good. Misses left, ball out of bounds to Sisseton and Wahpeton. Still nursing this latte from halftime if you're on campus. Stop by the Full Court Press Coffee and Concessions for a good cup of coffee or a variety of concessions or food items. Hawk Bear spins down the lane, right hand, very nice, wrong foot finish, up and in, 70-33. And with that, Hawk Bear is going to be over 10 points and has 10 rebounds. So Hawk Bear now 11 points, 10 rebounds. A pretty good floor game, tough shooting game. 4 for 24, 1 for 9 threes. Trying to get Perrell a shot, and she's not taking it. DeCampos is going to shoot that long 3 off the back iron, raises her hands to the heavens as if to say, what do I need to do? She backs up even farther, misses that. She's going to be okay. Kayla, you're going to be okay. Just keep shooting. You're going to be all right. You're a good shooter. Bear down the lane, misses. Rebound, Fisher. Fouled by Derby. Didn't really want to, but she did. 3rd foul. And we're going to shoot. No, we're not going to shoot. We have 3 seconds left. That's going to be the end of the game as Trinity throws the ball in. Ladies, thanks for the game. Final score 70-33. The number 2 seeded Trinity Bible College Lions over the number 7 Sisseton-Wahpeton College Mustangs. Thank you for joining us on this broadcast. Wrapping some stats at the end of the game. The 70-33 Trinity victory. There were 85 field goal attempts by Trinity. That is a lot of field goal attempts at a 31.8% pace. Teams praying at half court, love to see that. So 17% from the field for the Mustangs, just not a good shooting night for them. 3 for 24 3-pointers, 7 for 36 3-pointers for Trinity. This was a rough shooting night, except for from the free throw line, Trinity was 9 for 10. 7 more turnovers for Sisseton, 19-12. 15 extra points off those turnovers for Trinity, so 20-5 margin there. Total rebounds, there are a lot of rebounds. 57-46 for Trinity. Offensive rebounds, 4 additional for Trinity, 19-15. So there were a ton of rebounds and a ton of turnovers. Points in the paint, 34-14 was a big deal. Fast break points, we didn't keep track of those. Bench points, 30-1 for Trinity. It's a deep bench, lots of minutes, help keep them fresh for the rest of the games. In the tournament, congratulations to Trinity. Some individual efforts. We'll start with Sisseton-Wahpeton. Hawk Bear with 11 points and 10 rebounds. Jordan Derby with 11 points and 16 rebounds. A lot of rebounds. 4 points, 14 rebounds for Gracelyn Renville. 3 points each for Layla Wells and Deandra Garneau. Lots of stats to stuff the sheet for Trinity. JL Fisher and McKendra Ledgerwood with 12 points each. 9 for Julie Hall, 8 for Michaela Ledgerwood and L.A. Ortega. 11 rebounds for JL Fisher, so that's a 12 and 11 double-double for JL Fisher. 12 and 5 for McKendra Ledgerwood, and also 8 rebounds for L.A. Ortega, a good game for her, and that's about half the game, even time split all the way through. Shooting-wise, rough night from 3-point for Kayla DeCampos. She's not going to go 0 for 13 maybe ever again in her entire life. So she'll be back shooting, and they will be in action. Trinity, tomorrow, .6 p.m. tomorrow night against the winner of CMU FLBC. That'll be tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. The rest of the schedule you can find at NIACathletics.com or on the links in the show notes. Production assistant Lexi Berg, recent graduate, back to help with the tournament. Hands off the official stats. Thank you very much, Lexi. Very much like I shared with you already from the unofficial stats. So I think I'm gonna let that one go. If you go to that website, NIACathletics.com, you can see schedules, you can see the standings for the year. There's a link to Massey ratings, which is how these seeds happened. It was Massey ratings because the teams don't have a balanced schedule. It's kind of in 2 divisions and they're not super evenly matched this year. You can see all those tournament games and schedules on that website. Tomorrow is 2, 4, 6, 8. Sunday, 2 and 4. Next up from the Student Life Center, a noon contest. In about a half an hour, we'll keep this live stream running. Oak Hills Christian College Wolfpack, number 3 seed, against the Turtle Mountain College Mighty Mechanics. And they are the number 6 seed, but they are a very good number 6 seed. It's going to be a great game. Unfortunately, I'm going to miss most of it. Got a meeting. Jason Goodham will be with you shortly. 2 o'clock game is Providence versus NHSC. Got to visit with Nueta Hidatsa Sanish College out of Newtown, North Dakota, northwest North Dakota, formerly Fort Berthold Community College. Got to visit with their athletic director and coach, and happy to see what they're doing with their program, investing in young people who are student athletes at their campus. That's a 1 versus 8 game at 2. That's the women. And then at 3 is a number 2 versus number 7. That's Trinity Bible College versus University St. Boniface La Rouge. It's a pretty good team. I think Trinity's certainly favored in that, but USB will make that a good game at the very least. And then tonight at 6 and 8, CMU versus FLBC. Women first, a 3-6 matchup, and men 1 and 8 seed to close out the night. Jason Goodham will be with you in about a half an hour. for now, signing off for executive producer Luke Quambeck and cameraman Nick Lundy, I'm Wade Mobley. Have a great day.
We are back and live for the second game of a full slate here at the Student Life Center in the Free Lutheran, on the campus of the Free Lutheran Bible College and Seminary. My name is Jason Goodham. I missed the first game because I was teaching classes in my normal job. Wade Mobley had the first game, and now he is either AWOL, missing in action, or just at lunch. He'll be back at 2 o'clock for that game. Sitting next to me in the Wade Mobley Memorial Broadcast Chair is my good friend Eric Christensen. Welcome.
It's good to be here. I think it could be all of the above for Wade.
Well, it probably is. It really is.
There's always D.
Men's first round action coming at you momentarily. The Oak Hills Christian College, OHCC Wolfpack, think NC State,
yes.
Versus the Turtle Mountain Mighty Mickinoks. We saw their women's team last night. Their men take the court tonight. Should be an interesting matchup. This is our 3-6 matchup in the men's side of the tournament. And just to add to the degree of difficulty, Turtle Mountain has 4 different Parisians on the roster, and that's not people from Paris, it's the last name Parisian.
No, but it makes calling the game very easy.
Yeah, Parisian to Parisian for 2, right? Something like that.
If you're on, sure.
So we'll have 40 seconds to go. Before prayer and tip, want to thank everyone who is joining us this weekend for the NIAC tournament. Had some good game action yesterday, followed by a banquet and awards ceremony. This is a fun weekend here in Plymouth. A lot of teams come down, a lot of fans here. This gym gets loud pretty quick.
It gets really loud, good use. It's one of the best weekends of the semester, I think.
Oh, I love it. I look forward to it right at the beginning of the season. I'm already looking for NIAC tournament time. We are 10 seconds away from opening game festivities, so I'm going to turn things over to the PA. We'll see you in a couple of minutes.
Welcome back to the Student Life Center here at the Free Lutheran Bible College campus for our second matchup of the day between the Turtle Mountain Mighty Meekinoks and the Oak Hills Christian Wolfpack. Please join me in a word of prayer. Dear Lord, I just want to thank you again for this wonderful day, Lord. Thank you for this tournament. Thank you for all that you've done in our lives here, Lord. I just ask for protection over this next game, Lord, over any serious injuries, Lord, and just watch out for all the players, coaches, refs, everyone involved here, Lord, and we can just continue just to be a light to you each and every single day, Lord. In your name I pray, amen. Now let's meet the starters. First for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Turtle Mountain Mighty Meekinoks. Number 1, Ashton Parson. Number 2, Chad Parson Jr. Number 3, Jayden Parson. Number 11, Abram Peltier. And number 32, Tayden Azur. The Meekinoks are coached by Mike Vandal.
Thank you.
Now let's meet the starters for the home team on the scoreboard, the Oak Hills Christian College Wolfpack. Number 2, Keith Wilson. Number 4, Bryson Keepers. Number 5, Nate Vincent. Number 11, Nigel McCracken. And number 30, Joshua Deckert. The Wolfpack are coached by David Lundeen, assisted by Nash Janey.
All right, those are your 10 starters. Again, if it didn't come through the PA, for Oak Hills, it's Wilson, Keepers, Vincent, McCracken, and Deckert. That's their normal starting 5. For Turtle Mountain, we've got 3 Parisians, Ashton, Chad, and Jayton, joining Abraham Peltier and Tayden Azur.
Do you think it's a qualification? They have to play so many Persians at the same time?
I don't know. It's we have a lot of set of siblings in this conference.
We do. And twins.
Twins, and so it makes it exceedingly difficult to call. All right, at the tip, what do we got? It's Keepers is about to jump versus, that will be Peltier. So Keepers versus Peltier on the tip. Oak Hills in the bright gold Iowa Hawkeyes version, and Turtle Mountain in their navy blue. And this is one of my favorite uniforms in the conference. I love the Turtle Mountain blues.
It's a nice color.
All right, Peltier wins the tip, goes out to Ashton Parisian, and we are underway. Turtle Mountain going east to west on YouTube right now. High post, that is Azur. This is Abram Peltier. Now post entry to Azur, it's tipped, disrupted, not stolen. Peltier with the jumper, and Turtle Mountain is on the board with 2. Bryson Keepers gets his first belly flop of the game. He's gonna be up to 20 or 25 by the end of it. Azure. Thank you very much, fans. Azure.
Azure.
We'll get there. Right. McCracken to Wilson. High post to McCracken. Kicks to Nate Vincent. 3 right side. Drains it. Vincent rolling right away. It's a 3-2. 3-2 Wolfpack lead.
That was a nice look in the corner.
Yeah, good ball movement to start the game. Jayton Parisian hands off to Ashton, and then there's a drive and a layup. Strong take and finish by Chad Parisian Jr.
He went hard and finished soft.
Yeah, it was excellent touch at the rim. 4-3. Mighty Meekinoks leading so far early in the first half. Vincent with the ball. Now Wilson, high post to McCracken. Back to Wilson. Vincent, it's a triangle game right now. Deckert, baseline jumper for McCracken, hits it. Both teams starting out on fire, 5-4. Wolfpack leading.
Moving the ball around, nice. Finding the open man.
Peltier drives against keepers. Step back, runner kind of jumper into the paint. No good, ball tipped out of bounds off Oak Hills. Turtle Mountain maintains possession.
Both teams starting out moving the ball around, nice.
Azure takes the inbounds pass, working on Deckert, decides to kick out, nothing there on the dribble drive. Oh, look at that take.
Nice.
Strong to the hole.
And one.
Ashton Parisian finishes. He'll have and one from the line.
You went hard, finished strong. The Turtle Mountain's coming out real nice.
Really, really good dribble penetration for Turtle Mountain in these first 2 minutes. Oak Hills is going to have to plug some gaps in the paint, get some help defense.
Yes, they are.
Ashton Parisian completes the three-point play. It's a 2-point lead for Turtle Mountain, 7-5.
Coming out in a little three-quarter press trap here. A little ball pressure.
I have since learned that Providence refers to this as a clock press.
A clock press.
Yeah, or that's what I called it. It's to wear down some of the shot clock.
Makes
because
sense.
the American game, there's longer shot clock than the FIBA rules.
The American game.
Well, American basketball is different from FIBA in a couple aspects, and one is a 30-second shot clock versus a 24. McCracken fouled in the high post on the ground, so inbounds play for Turtle Mountain. And here's Vincent, who gets it to Wilson on the top of the key. If he gets rolling, everything's in trouble. Wilson misses it.
Nice
Decker,
rebound.
offensive rebound, can't put back the bunny. Chad Parisian Jr. on the rebound, coming the other way. Here's Azure. Pump fakes on Deckert, tries to get into the post, nothing there. Kicks out, Peltier for three, hard off back iron. Strong rebound by Wilson, who loses it in traffic but gets it right back. Another foul committed on the floor was, oh my, Chad Parisian picks up his second in 3 minutes of game time.
He's going to the bench.
Sub in Sheldon Williams for Chad Parisian, which means I'm only working in 2 Parisians now on the call.
Makes it a little more complicated. More names for you to remember, Jason.
Well, yeah, but now at least I'm not remembering first names. McCracken, top of the key, guarded by Williams. Now Vincent, left side three.
Nice look. Ooh, couldn't get the ball. Nice
just a little short. Deckert, miscommunication with Keepers, ends up bouncing the pass out of bounds as Keepers was flashing to the basket under the hoop.
That's 2 offensive rebounds, though.
Deckert's a good rebounder. Workman-like, almost like a Charles Oakley philosophy.
Well, he's getting set as soon as the shot goes up. A little confusion on the. Oh, okay, get the jersey tucked
Jersey
in.
tuck, yeah. Rebounding is as much a philosophy as it is an activity. You just commit to it.
Yep. It's 90% work ethic.
Ashton Parisian gets to the lane, kicks out. Here's Peltier. Gets around Vincent. Jumper from a long 2 off the top of the backboard, out of bounds. It'll be Oak Hill's ball. So both teams started early hitting shots in the first 2 minutes. The second set of 2 minutes, much colder. And we'll kind of settle somewhere in the middle.
Yes. Get a little pregame jitters out here. They'll settle down.
No more clock press from Turtle Mountain. Just going into their half-court offense. Looks like we've got a man in front of us. Keepers to Vincent. Vincent looks to get to the paint. Does. Left-handed jumper up against Peltier. Shot blocked, but he's fouled.
It's a good hard drive to the basket. Went up strong.
Nate Vincent shooting 2 from the line. Hits the first.
It gets incredibly quiet in this gym during free throws.
Yeah, it's kind of unsettling. I always liked noise when I shot free throws.
I did too. The louder, the better. Here, a pin drop. Hey, he nails them both, though. No problem there.
Tie ball game, 7-7, 16:30 to go in the first half. Ashton Parisian running the point. No real ball pressure at all.
Oh, there we go.
Now Vincent closes the gap right as he crosses half court.
Yes.
Yeah. Ashton dishes to Azure.
With the. You got a foul here on the floor.
So that'll be on Vinson.
Little push down low. Never hurt anybody.
So morning or early afternoon basketball, it takes teams a little while to get rolling, it seems.
Well, most of these kids are still sleeping at this point, aren't they?
Yeah. Azure in the paint, misses the shot. McCracken tips the rebound to Keepers. Bryson Keepers in the hot pink sneakers might have the shoes of the tournament. McCracken over to Wilson.
Yeah, when did that become a thing? If you and I wore pink shoes when we were playing in high school, we've been beat up.
Yeah, at different times.
It is.
Keepers drives to the basket, fouled in the act of shooting. He'll have 2 from the line. Bryson Keepers has a motor that does not stop.
He gets to the ball and gets there fast.
2 weeks ago we beat Oak Hills in this gym, and the kind of one of the main reasons for that is that Keepers fouled out with about 4 minutes left to go.
And overtime was ours. Yes.
Yeah. It changes the dynamic of the game because Keepers covers so much ground with his hustle. Keepers makes the first free throw. And misses the second. Deckert, another offensive rebound. Another missed bunny, though.
Yeah,
Rebound.
That's 3 rebounds with 3 misses. That's unfortunate.
Williams with the defensive rebound, and Ashton Parisian sets the offense.
Calling for what he wants.
Guarded by Vinson. Vincent's cutting off the left drive.
Vincent's playing very good defense.
And Parisian gets around him, splits the defense, scoop layup, no good, nice. No contact. McCracken with the rebound.
Fantastic rebound up high, cleaned the glass, secured it.
Wilson over to Deckert, thought about a 3, instead hands off to McCracken. McCracken, head of steam, to the basket. Misses the layup. Rebound tipped to Ashton Parisian. Outlets to Peltier. Here's Peltier all alone. Tries to go for the flush. We'll call it a finger roll. Either way, he converted.
Couldn't quite get high enough.
9-8 now, Turtle Mountain leading. Vincent to the basket. Runner, no good. Rebound comes down to McCracken. McCracken power dribble, blocked by Williams, but fouled, and McCracken will have 2 from the line.
Going to the line. He made the right choice down there, though. If you're not high enough, just lay it in. Don't miss a dunk.
Don't miss a dunk. I mean, how often are you going to get a chance to attempt it? I'm not going to fault Peltier on that at all. I wonder down here, if McCracken, instead of power dribbling and going under the basket, had gone straight up, he probably would have been fouled and probably would have made the shot.
Yes.
So McCracken misses the first, subs in as Trent Hunter, comes into the game for Oak Hills. And so it's Wilson, Keepers, Hunter, McCracken, and Vinson. McCracken hits the second free throw. We are also seeing for Turtle Mountain for the first time, Luke Lunday.
Luke Lunday, huh? We are all tied up here, 9 all.
9 deuce. Williams loses the dribble, approaching a set offensive piece, stolen by McCracken. Here's a transition game. Vincent to the baseline, nothing there. Good closeout defense by Turtle Mountain. Hunter kicks out to Wilson. He's just going to reset the whole thing.
That's a good call. Settle everyone down. Plenty of time in the shot clock.
Veteran point guard move. Hunter on the wing. McCracken now Keepers. Got to reverse that all the way. Vincent for 3 over Lunday, no good. Rebound comes down to Peltier. Not Peltier, Parisian. Ashton Parisian on the rebound.
Yeah, how can you screw that up?
Yeah. Jayton Parisian tries to find a cutting Sheldon Williams, tipped out of bounds.
It's a nice hustle defense there by McCracken. He came across, got his hands up.
Turtle Mountain keeps the possession to inbound to Jayton Parisian. Quick inbound pass. Sheldon Williams with the finish, 2-point lead for Turtle Mountain, 13:45 to go in the first half. Back and forth game, no team pulling away yet. McCracken left elbow, turns around, reverse pivot into the lane, finishes!
Beautiful spin move in the paint to lay that ball in.
Strong take, strong finish for Nigel McCracken. We're tied up at 11.
Yeah, McCracken got some muscle down there.
He does, he's a big guy.
You don't want to be on the receiving end of one of those elbows, I tell you.
Peltier gets to the right baseline. Nothing there, kicks out to Ashton Parisian. He clears out, Parisian wants to drive, his keeper's gonna let him get around him. Parisian Crosses over, keepers, reverse pivots.
Nice help.
Creates
defense.
space, fall away jumper, and the finish. Ashton Parisian.
That was well defended. That's a tough shot right there.
A fadeaway jumper in traffic for Ashton Parisian.
You just got to tip your hat and try again next time.
That wasn't bad defense. He just beat you. Keepers for 3, no good. Rebound comes down to McCracken. Kicks out to Wilson. Skip pass to Vincent. Vincent to the paint. Nothing there.
Oak Hills is cleaning up the offensive glass today.
They are. Wilson,
another
nothing.
offensive rebound.
McCracken,
Nice
good cut by Keepers. Keepers to the hole, yes, finish.
That was a great cut, but a great loop of McCracken. He saw him come, delivered that soft.
Oak Hill's currently winning the total rebounding 8-3, and a lot of those are offensive. Look, at least 5 offensive rebounds.
Yeah, they're getting in position right away, cleaning up the glass. That was a beautiful look, though. He looked across the lane, saw him cut.
Sheldon Williams fakes the pass, drives baseline on Hunter, reverse pivots around him, left-handed finger roll for the finish. That's good. Timeout called by Turtle Mountain. Coach Mike Vandal wants to set the defense now up by 2. 12:03 to go, 15-13. Want to thank you to the NIAC tournament for allowing us to host this tournament at the Student Life Center. NIAC Athletic Conference. It's fun.
It's a good conference. A great tournament, great schools. We've seen 2 games or 3 games. 2 games last night, 1 game this morning. The games last night were competitive and entertaining, and a good sportsmanship show so far by everyone.
Vondel, not Vandal. All right, I'm slowly stumbling through this. I thank you. It's Vondel. And I had that wrong all last night too. Then great. All right, so Vondel, we do appreciate the corrections. The NIAC tournament, we've got our own Massey ratings.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for maybe the smallest college conference in the country, we've got our own Massey ratings, and for college basketball geeks, that should just tickle your fancy. 12:03 to go in the first half. 15-13, Turtle Mountain maintaining an advantage. Ashton Parisian with 5 points for Turtle Mountain and has 2 rebounds to go with that. On the Wolfpack side, Nate Vincent has 5 points. And it's been a well-distributed, well-contested game. Nigel McCracken, we are officially on very early triple-double watch as McCracken's got 3 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists.
I was just watching that. 3 assists for a big guy. I'd like to see that.
Well, he's got a high post, though, so if you can pass out of that, that's where you get those assists.
I love the high post. That's what I grew up playing.
McCracken tangled up by Williams, finds
another assist.
Finds Vincent. Vincent converts, and it's a 15-15 tie ball game.
He is strong with the ball down there.
Jayton Parisian.
In a little bit of a 3-2 defense here.
Here's Peltier, 3 left side. Ooh, thought that was going down. Doesn't go down. Williams can't save it. Steps on the line as he throws it over his head. The Hail Mary pass is all for naught as Oak Hills will be coming the other direction with it.
Gotta love the hustle.
Out of the timeout, it's Keepers, Wilson, Hunter, Vincent, and McCracken. And we've got Ashton Parisian, Peltier, Jayton Parisian, Lunday, and Sheldon Williams for Turtle Mountain. High post, Keepers, turns around, into the paint. Extra step, lays it up off the glass, good. 17-15 Wolfpack.
We got both teams coming out in the zone.
Lob pass from Ashton Parisian, denied but tipped to Jayton Parisian. Sheldon Williams stripped
with
on the dribble drive. McCracken gets a triple, gets a steal. We're going quadruple double territory.
He's filling up the stat sheet. He goes with the full head of steam to the butt.
Straight to the basket. Oak Hills has released the McCracken.
Turtle Mountain does not have an answer for him right now. He is both ends of the floor, really dominating the paint.
4-point lead for Turtle Mountain. Keepers tips the pass out of bounds. The mighty Mickinock still have the ball, and we are going to see Chase MacArthur for the first time. He's a shooter. Hunter sits down.
This zone has worked well for Oak Hills this last 2 minutes. They've been able to disrupt Turtle Mountain.
Change a look. Chad Parisian and his 2 fouls check back into the game. We're back to a 3 Parisian set for Turtle Mountain.
We're gonna want to watch that. 2 fouls, 10 minutes left in the first half.
Ashton Parisian gets the ball to Peltier after it's tipped. Another disrupted lane for Oak Hills, but Turtle Mountain maintains possession. Ball tipped off of Chad Parisian Jr.'s knee.
Of his knee.
And it'll be Oak Hills ball. So for the Turtle Mountain fans that are watching, are all 4 of these Parisians brothers? Or we got 2 or more than one family involved? I'm curious about that with 4 Parisians on the team.
But when I was talking to the coach, he was giving me the starting lineups, and he gave me the 3 Parisians. He kind of winked at me and says, they're a good family.
Okay, good. Well, they must be brothers. McCracken in the post. That's
what I would assume.
Kicks out to Wilson. Vincent with 8 on the shot clock.
Shot clock running
goes
down.
Against Ashton Peltier. Steps out, finds Chase MacArthur. Long 3, nearly puts it in. Keepers can't get to the offensive rebound, and here is Chad Parisian to Ashton Parisian.
He is quick.
Kicks out. Here's Peltier in the corner. Fires a 3 over Vincent. Can't hit it. Ball tipped up and out to Wilson. Oak Hills coming the other way.
Great tip by McCracken there. He doesn't get an assist or a rebound, but he tipped that up where only his player could grab it.
Keepers, top
Great
of the
team
key.
basketball.
Vincent left wing. MacArthur in the corner. Now McCracken in the post finds a flashing Keepers who's fouled and one. Bryson Keepers is having a game.
That was a fantastic look by McCracken as he checks over his shoulder. Great cut.
21-15, Oak Hills leads. Keepers with an and 1 from the line. Who is the foul on? All right, that's on Jayton Parisian. So that's his first. Keepers at the line. Sheldon Williams has checked back into the game as Chad Parisian Jr. is sitting again. Okay, number 1 and number 3 are brothers. Ashton and Jayton are brothers. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
All right, Keepers misses the and 1, so it's a 6-point lead for Oak Hills.
Oak Hills in another 2-3 zone.
Ashton tries to find an unmarked Peltier under the basket, but Oak Hills is getting hands in passing lanes. Tipped out of bounds. Deckert checks back into the game. Keepers is going to get a rest. This is Williams with the ball. Tries to go 5-hole on Deckert. Ball tipped, recovered by McCracken.
Coming back Oak Hills way.
McCracken rotates to Hunder.
Turtle Mountain back in a man-to-man.
MacArthur for 3, nails it. Now Oak Hills starting to pull away. 9-point advantage after the 3.
That touched nothing but the bottom of the net.
I tell you, MacArthur can shoot.
That was something.
Peltier lobs to Parisian. McCracken hustles, can't steal the ball, ends up running into Ashton Parisian, and he will pick up the foul on the floor.
That will be his first, I think, right?
Yeah, that's only Oak Hill's 3rd team foul. So McCracken's first foul, no real danger of any early foul trouble as of right now.
He was just trying to fill the stat sheet. He was missing a foul.
Yeah, all of the numbers all of the time. Ashton Parisian lobs to Peltier. And the ball is tipped. Here comes MacArthur. He's got 1-on-4 numbers, and he noticed he's got 1-on-4. Loses the ball in traffic, recovered by Deckert, and Oak Hills is going to end up with a possession out of this anyway.
He got a little lucky there.
That was almost audible panic when he realized he was dribbling into 4 defenders. Wilson misses the lay-in. Rebound comes down to Azure. Jayton Parisian out to Peltier. 3, left wing. Short, rebounded by McCracken. That one looked good from this angle too. I've got to get my distances just from the sideline here. 7:35 to go in the game. Oak Hills with a 9-point lead and the ball. McCracken. Here's MacArthur, same spot. Not the same result. In and out this time. Azure with the rebound.
Halfway down.
Timeout called by Turtle Mountain. Down by 9. Keepers is checking into the game, so we're going to have some new personnel after the timeout. Thank you to season-long sponsor Truestone Wealth Management for sponsoring FLBC basketball and making these live streams possible. Truestone is the official financial services provider of FLBC athletics. You can contact Kyle Kirby, Mark Presting, or Tim Fugelberg at 701-352-1217 for help planning your financial future.
You know, those guys at Truestone are good guys.
They are. I'm a customer.
I am too.
Yeah.
And they listen, they care. and give you helpful advice.
They do good work.
Yeah, so if you're looking for a financial advisor, we recommend TrueStone.
7 points apiece for Bryson Keepers and Nate Vincent to lead all scorers. And Nigel McCracken triple-double watch is up to 5 points, 4 rebounds, and 6 assists in the first half.
6 assists for a big man.
On the Turtle Mountain side of the equation, Ashton Parisian with 5, Abraham Peltier with 4, Sheldon Williams with 4, and Chad Parisian Jr. with 2. But we are watching him because he also has 2 fouls. Picked those both up in the first 3 minutes of the game.
Yeah, that kind of reset the game, I think, for Turtle Mountain, had him go out so fast. It'll be interesting to see what Oak Hills comes out in now. This 2-3 zone has been rather effective the last, 5, 6, 7 minutes.
Both teams shooting evenly from the floor. Turtle Mountain at 47%, Oak Hills at 43%. Oak Hills has gotten to the line more, and so they've got 3-point advantage in free throws. But where they're winning is on turnovers right now. Turtle Mountain credited with 6 turnovers and just 1 for Oak Hills. Right, here come the Mighty Mickinoks off the timeout. Jayton Ashton, Parisian, Azure, Williams, and it looks like Chad Parisian Jr. back in the game. Williams underneath is going to be fouled. He'll have 2 from the line, and I'm guessing they're going to get Deckard on that.
Yeah, Deckard was all over him on that.
Oak Hills personnel on the floor as we gather for the free throws. Deckard, Keepers, Vincent, Hunter, and MacArthur. Keith Wilson getting a rest. Really, really short bench right now for Oak Hills. They've got a 7-player roster, and so that means a 2-man bench, and they've just got to be constantly rotating.
Yeah, so I think it's Samuel is not.
Samuel
injured.
Trigg is, I don't know, it's the one with the crutches, I think,
yes.
It's Samson Trigg, is his name, not Samuel.
Yeah, he's injured, and so they're not only short bench and short lungs, but you got to watch your fouls. There's not a lot of.
Got to manage the fouls, and you got to play. This is a single elimination tournament, but a win means you're playing more games tomorrow.
Yeah.
Deckard for 3, nails it. Joshua Deckard hits the 3.
Top of the key, nothing but net. 11-point spread now.
Ashton Parisian with the ball. 2-3 zone for Oak Hills. Ashton Parisian back with the ball after the skip pass. He'll fire a 3, misses short, and they're going to call it top of the backboard again.
Yep.
It's always that judgment call, is that front corner disqualifying. 27-16, 11-point Oak Hills lead, 6:30 to go in the first half. Vincent with the ball. Here's Deckard, high post out on the top of the key. Vincent loses it, rolls off his foot, goes to Hunter, back to Vincent. Deckard now guarded by Azure.
We got man-to-man for Turtle Mountain.
Hunter
playing hard defense, gets a turnover.
Miscommunication as MacArthur and Deckard did not know who the ball was being passed to. Thrown out of bounds, unforced error. Good, strong defense though. 27-16. Mighty Mickinoks coming back after the turnover. See, they got their stop. Let's see if they get a score.
We just had Wilson check in for Oak Hills.
MacArthur getting a breather. Wilson 2 weeks ago lit us up for 41.
Yeah, he was kind of unstoppable.
Chad Parisian Jr. misses and layup, gets the ball back.
Who'd be having the floor down there now?
Oh, Keepers, of course.
Yep, yeah.
So Parisian hits the 2 from about 8 feet, and you have 1 more from the line. That gets the lead down to 9, can be 8 if he makes the free throw. Nigel McCracken checks in for Bryson Keepers, who has been banged up at times this season.
He's walking with a little bit of a limp. He has that right knee braced up, so I'm thinking maybe tweak the knee a little bit on the fall, but he's a tough kid. He'll be back.
He's a tough kid, good hustler, and pain management as much as stamina measurement. Management at this point in time.
Well, when your bench is 2, you gotta
do what you can.
Yep. A little confusion there on who's gonna spot where.
Got everything sorted out. Parisian Jr. with the free throw. Missed short, rebound, good box out of Shooter by Wilson.
Yes.
And And they're going to get Parisian his third foul on the hand check, and he turns right to the bench.
He's not going to see any more playing time this half, unfortunately.
And Peltier checks back into the game, and I would guess we're not seeing Chad Parisian Jr. until the second half sometime.
I would imagine he's going to sit right there until halftime.
So Oak Hills now in the bonus after that foul. Wilson shooting a 1-and-1 after the defensive rebound on the previous free throw. Wilson hits the front end.
Front end's good.
10-point lead again for Oak Hills. Second free throw hit.
11-point
Wilson
game.
Hits both.
Just under 6 to play here.
Jayton Parisian running the point into the corner. Here's Peltier, tries to go baseline on Vincent.
Ooh.
Forearm shiver, they're gonna get him on the extension as he initiated the contact, so that will be an offensive foul committed by Peltier.
Yeah, the ref is in the right spot to make that call.
Yeah, it was right in front of him.
Yeah. I had a few of those back in my day.
Well, it's easy to try to clear space for it because you can kind of sell the contact that way, but it was the extension that got him.
Yeah, I usually extended my knee in a layup as well. I figured if you're not smart enough to get in my way, then you're going to get a knee in the gut.
90s basketball is something else.
That was fun.
Hunter, top of the key, gets it to McCracken down low on the baseline, tries to go around.
Nice look
Azure
out.
passes out Vincent, mid-range jumper, nailed it.
Oh, that was pretty.
Nate Vincent for 2. He's got 9 now. It's a 13-point lead for Oak Hills.
Oak Hills still coming out in their 2-3 zone. Or is it a 3-2 zone?
It's a zone.
Yeah,
Peltier in the corner.
they're playing their fifth guy high and low.
Ashton Parisian short on the long 2. McCracken another rebound.
He's up to 7 rebounds.
No, 5 rebounds.
5
7
rebounds.
assists.
That's a 7. Well, I assumed the big guy would have more rebounds. I'm sorry.
We'll just let what just happened stand. A little extra contact, and Jayton Parisian looked right at the ref after he did it with a kind of a guilty look in his eye. That made me chuckle. Under the basket, here's Deckert, hands off to McCracken. McCracken for the finish, rolls it in for 2, and Nigel McCracken's got 7.
I think that was a confession absolution right there.
Ashton Parisian running the point. Here's Jayton, back to Ashton. He gets to the elbow.
Ashton has a very quick first step.
He really does. Jayton Parisian loses the ball on the dribble drive. Hunter recovers.
Oak Hills is doing a good job in closing those gaps, which they didn't do those first 2 minutes. It's a good adjustment by Oak Hills, but tell you what, Ashton Parisian, that first step is something else.
Wilson misses the 3. Here's Azure underneath to Sheldon Williams. Nice pass, nice finish.
Nice pass by the big man.
33-20 as Turtle Mountain tries to crawl back into this. Under 4 to go in the first half.
How was your first step when you played?
I didn't have a first step. I was terrified when I got the ball. Vincent on the wing, hands off to Wilson. Long 3 from Wilson. Oh, hits it. 16-point lead for Oak Hills.
That was about 2-3 feet beyond the 3-point line there.
Yeah, the dynamic of this game changes if Wilson has his range.
Yep.
Ashton Parisian stripped and then fouled by Nate Vincent. So Oak Hills has 1 more foul to give, and so we're now in the bonus all the way around. Chase MacArthur checks into the game, and Vincent will take a rest as he's at 2 fouls. Coach David Lundin managing his foul situation aggressively.
Well, with 7 players, you have to.
Azure skip pass. Here's Peltier for 3. Hits
that was a nice shot.
Peltier hits the 3, and that's the first 3-pointer of the game for the Mighty Mykonauts.
It is, and that brought him down to 10. With 3 minutes left here in the first half.
Brought it to 13.
Math.
Math is hard. Numbers. Hunter. Here's Deckert for 3 from Hunter, and he hits it. Oak Hills right now is on fire. 16-point lead again, 39-23. 2:45 to go in the half.
That's a big shot by Deckert. If he misses that, Turtle Mountain comes down.
Yeah, that was a big answer, yeah. Baseline, here's Azure working on McCracken. Clears some space, turnaround
Nice.
jumper, yes!
Nice move, nice move.
Taden Azure, good post moves.
Went right at him. You know, if I'm Turtle Mountain, I'm going right at these guys because they get seven players.
The zone is there for the taking right now. Hunter, turnaround jumper, off back iron. Oh, McCracken
with the big rebound.
McCracken beats Jayton Parisian to the rebound, but travels as he passes the ball.
Shuffle the
different stat, same result. It's Turtle Mountain ball.
Yes.
Timeout called by Turtle Mountain.
Gonna call a full or a 30 here. 30-second timeout.
Neither coach using a lot of their timeouts in the first half.
That's only second timeout we've had.
Third, I think.
Third?
I think third. Maybe second, you're right. Hard to tell. Who knows? Who among us can tell? Scoring update, Peltier and Williams with 7 apiece for Turtle Mountain. Parisian's got 5. That's Ashton. Chad Parisian Jr. has 4. And Taden Azure has 2. 4 Oak Hills. Vincent with 9. Deckert with 8. Keepers and McCracken with 7 apiece. Keith Wilson with 5 and Chase MacArthur with 3. Again, Nigel McCracken, triple-double watch. 7 points, 6 boards, 7 assists now. 2:11 to go in the half.
You know, on both sides of the ball, scoring has been pretty spread out.
Yeah, great distribution. No one really taking over this game. The difference really in this 14-point lead for Oak Hills is that they've just started to shoot the lights out from 3.
Yes.
They opened up 2 for 9 on 3, and since then they're 3 of 5.
Yeah, that answers the question on the spread right now.
Ashton Parisian with the ball. 2 minutes to go in this first half. Can Turtle Mountain close the gap? Well, Azure with the ball. Pump fakes a 3. Fires, standing all alone in the paint is Jayton Parisian, but he is fouled. And is that 2 on McCracken now?
That should be 2 on McCracken.
McCracken had a clean block and then brought the hammer down, and that gets a foul 100% of the time.
Go straight up. Anytime a ref sees your arm coming down, the whistle blows, even if you don't make contact.
Jayton Parisian misses the first free throw. Keepers is going to check in for McCracken. So this is where Oak Hills can get out of sorts. McCracken is that anchor for that high post offense they run, and they've pivoted. Keepers has been running that high post occasionally, so we'll see if they stay comfortable.
Yeah.
Jayton Parisian hits the second free throw, and it's a 13-point lead for Oak Hills, under 2 to go in the half.
This is Turtle Mountain's time to make a little run with McCracken out.
Give a pick and roll, and 1 for Deckert.
That was
designed play.
Very nice pass.
So Deckert pops all the way out past 3 to screen Ashton Parisian. He rolls off the screen. Keith Wilson finds him. Deckert gets all the way to a right-handed layup, makes the layup, and has an and 1 from the line, up by 15.
Threaded the needle between 2 defenders there, went up strong, finished at the basket.
Deckert misses the free throw. Rebound comes down to Azure. Jayton Parisian thought about shooting, kicks out. Here's Peltier, short. Oh, nice. Almost got a roll. Williams with the rebound, can't put it back. There's Jayton Parisian, kicks out. This is a 3rd opportunity now. Azure for 3, can't hit from the top of the key.
Another offensive rebound.
Offensive rebound, or 4th possession. Ashton Parisian rolls it in for 3. They count the basket, and then there is a foul after the make. It's going to be on Taden Azure. Big bucket for Ashton Parisian.
3 offensive rebounds in that set. 4 different looks.
So Azure picks up his 2nd foul. Bryson Keepers will have 2 from the line as we're in the double bonus. The refs are explaining the call to head coach Mike Vondel.
A little aggressive down low. Push the guy over. I was known to do that a few times.
Bryson Keepers misses the first free throw.
But that was 90s basketball, so.
makes the second, 13-point lead, 1:13 to go in the half. Turtle Mountain picking up the pace now. Looking to attack, skipped pass. Peltier thought about scoring up for 3. Good closeout defense. Here's another skip pass back to Peltier. Now baseline to Williams. Into the paint to Peltier, loses it on his way up, but he is fouled. This is a big foul right here. Let's see who picked it up.
That was a beautiful cut.
Filling the Deckert has 2 fouls now.
Okay. But what's the foul situation for Oak Hills?
So if that foul went on Deckert, so 2 fouls apiece for Deckert, Vincent, Keepers, and McCracken. If that had gone the other way, Keepers would have had 3.
Yep.
Peltier misses the free throw.
Yeah, normally 2 fouls at the half ain't bad, but with the short bench, that's not a position you want to be in if you're Oak Hills.
Peltier makes the second. Gap close to 12.
12-point game, under a minute left to play. Clock has not started yet. There we go.
Free half-court possession for Oak Hills. Wilson steps back for 3, nails it right over Jayton Parisian. That's a momentum killer right there.
Step back 3.
Sheldon Williams tries to get it into Azure, who is open in the post, but there's a lot of traffic.
Yes. Again, Oak Hills in this zone, they keep their hands up, getting those passing lanes all quarter long.
14-second difference between game and shot clock, 37 to go, 15-point lead for Oak Hills. Lob comes into Williams. Williams tries to bounce back it to Azure. Ball comes back into his hands, and as he's trying to settle himself, he rolls and travels.
Yeah, I understand the call, but when you fall over, I understand it. It's the right call.
It is one of the hardest rules in basketball because your whole body becomes a pivot point, which means you can't rock it at all.
Yeah, I understand the call. I understand the rule, but
now just a little bit more than 1 second difference between game and shot clock. Wilson is going to milk that. I think they're playing for last shot here.
It makes sense, but Turner is turning up the pressure.
Ball tipped out of bounds by Jayton Parisian. 14.6 to go in the half.
If Oak Hills comes away with a bucket here at the end of half, that's going to hurt.
Extend the lead past 15. Wilson into the paint, has a seam, throws it up, no good. Rebound by Deckert, tipped away. Now there's a scrum. Deckert gets it out to Keepers. Shoots, thought he was going to be fouled, and we've got a shot clock violation.
Should be about 1.
Oh. Keepers ends up, a little bit of extracurricular here. Keepers ends up on the floor. And so the shot clock expired and there was 1.6 on the game clock. And so are they going to wash it? And they're going to say the rebound happened before the clock expired.
Okay.
All right, 15 minutes of halftime. Really quick stat recap, and then we're going to take a break. Be back at you in about 12 minutes. Again, Turtle Mountain down by 15 to Oak Hills, 45-30. Ashton, Parisian, and Peltier leading the way for Turtle Mountain with 8 points apiece. Sheldon Williams has 7. Chad Parisian Jr. has 4 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 fouls. Taden Azure with 2 points and 4 rebounds. And Jayton Parisian has added 1 point to the total score. For Oak Hills, Joshua Deckert comes on late with 10 points and 5 rebounds. Nate Vinson with 9 points. Keith Wilson with 8 and 4. Bryson Keepers with 8. LaNigel McCracken with 7 points to go with 6 rebounds and 7 assists. And Chase MacArthur has contributed 3 points. Total rebounding almost dead even, 16-15, 1 advantage for Oak Hills. The turnovers continue to be the story. Turtle Mountain has 8 turnovers, 3 turnovers for Oak Hills. Points off turnovers is a wash, though. They really haven't taken advantage of it that much.
Well, but on 8 of those turnovers, 5 has come from steals.
Yeah. And of the even up rebounding, it's a 15-16 rebounding, but 9 of Oak Hills' rebounds have been offensive rebound, and only 4 of Turtle Mountain's 15 rebounds have been offensive. So there's another story for you.
Well, on the assists, so Oak Hills is moving the ball really well. They're cutting to the basket, 14 assists.
Oak Hills is moving the ball better, but also they are finishing underneath a little bit better than Turtle Mountain has been finishing.
Yes.
All right, we will see you with about 2 minutes to go before the second half. Thank you for joining us. NIAC basketball all day today.
like those videos.
Yeah.
We are back, just a little bit more than 2 minutes to go before the start of the second half. Oak Hills leading Turtle Mountain 45-30. This is Jason Goodham back with Eric Christensen for another half of NIAC tournament basketball. This is our 3 and 6 seeds. Oak Hill the 3, Turtle Mountain the 6 according to the Massey ratings. One programming note, we are going to start a brand new live stream after this game. The reason we have to do that is that YouTube caps archives at 12 hours. And if we extend it past a certain amount of games, then we won't have a historical archive to any of the tournament games. And so there will be a brand new live stream after this game, and that live stream will run the course of the rest of the evening.
12 hours of solid content.
Well, 12 hours of basketball, and any content I provide, I will not vouch for. I will not be held accountable for that.
That's true. My word solid might be an overstatement.
You cannot hold me accountable for the words that come out of my mouth. 56 seconds to go at halftime here. We'll see the adjustments made. And I was talking to someone at halftime, Eric Christensen, and a strategic observation that I have is if I'm Turtle Mountain, I am getting either Sheldon Williams or Taden Azure the ball if Nigel McCracken's in the game every single possession.
Yes, go at him.
Go at him. See if you can get him in the air. See if you can get him in foul trouble. That changes the entire game for Oak Hills if that happens. I have updated awards from last night.
Updated awards?
Updated awards. So men's awards, Coach of the Year, CMU, Scott Martin. Player of the Year, CMU's Daniel Cameron. We've got a couple all-conference participants in this game. All-conference Ashton Parisian and Abram Peltier for Oak Hills, Nate Vincent and Keith Wilson. So that's some more data for us to consider. Nigel McCracken is going to inbound at half court, now going to the home side, the higher seed. It's McCracken, Wilson, Vincent, Deckert in keepers for Oak Hills. Parisian, Peltier, Parisian, and Azure for Turtle Mountain. And that would be Ashton, Chad, and Jayton of the Parisians. Wilson opens the second half with a 3, gets the friendly bounce.
Gets a bounce. He's not even his home court.
I tell you what, though, our opponents shoot the lights out in this gym. We've been trying to figure that out all season long.
I'm not sure it's our home court.
In the NIAC, it's a neutral site. We'll just call it neutral site. Peltier kicks out after driving to the basket. Chad Parisian down to Azure. He's got Vincent on him.
Got a little mismatch.
Extra bounce pass underneath to Chad Parisian, and he converts. Assist from Taden Azure.
Well, see, if Chad can keep out of foul trouble, I think that game changes as well.
A little bit. He's a good slashing kind of guard player. Vincent over to Wilson, but again, I think you got to attack McCracken on defense. You
got to go McCracken. You got to get that third foul early. Change the game.
Ball disrupted and then disrupted again. We're just going all over the court. Oh, wow, my goodness. Someone, Ashton Parisian goes 5-hole, and then Bryson Keepers is sliding all over the place. He wants that ball more than anyone else. It will be
Oak Hills ball. They got the timeout called as he got possession.
Okay, Oak Hills. So Keepers got a timeout in all of that, right? He wants, Coach Lundin wants a 30-second timeout
to save possession. He has a timeout to spend because Oak Hill spent no timeouts.
And I think right now Turtle Mountain's kind of asking about a little bit of extracurricular motion after the whistle blows and stuff. And so the refs at this point in time really need to keep the extracurriculars and the chippiness at bay. It's been good sportsmanship so far in this game, good sportsmanship all around for the tournament. We love the NIAC for that. These teams display, on the regular, they display good sportsmanship.
Yes, they do. And we've seen good sportsmanship, but it's easy. The emotions get high. A tense situation. We've all been there.
A
little clarification there.
Official representative Gary Lowe says that they were talking about the coach calling a timeout, so the refs were clearing that up. We're going to still end up with a baseline out-of-bounds play for Oak Hills, currently up by 16. Wilson gets the ball into Deckert, and now we've got basketball again. So hand off to Wilson.
Gary say coach can't call a timeout because
the players, it's a loose ball.
Yeah, that's what I thought as well. Okay.
Keepers underneath to Deckert, turns around, tries to...
That goes in. Shot clock
violation. I don't know if that was a circus shot or a prayer, but either way, it didn't work.
it was a good effort by all.
Yeah, it's an A for effort, or E for effort, or something. I don't know. Chad Parisian into the corner to Peltier, guarded by Vincent. Cross-court pass, Ashton Parisian off right on the 3. Rebound comes to Jayton, but steps on the line before he can save it.
Again, good ball movement by Turtle Mountain, swinging it fast. Got a good look.
I'm going to throw an appeal out to Turtle Mountain fans, and we've got one good active vocal Turtle Mountain fan in the chat. I just want to know. Is it okay? Is it acceptable protocol if I just, from here on out, refer to the Parisians by their first name? I will take advice. I'm willing to keep calling them Parisian. That's normal stuff. But if I just go by first names, will everyone understand what's going on? McCracken in the paint, can't hit it. Ball, pinballs, tipped out of bounds off Turtle Mountain.
It's nice that you appeal to the fans, see what they want.
We want to keep the fans happy. We are honored by them trusting us with their time. High post pass disrupted and stolen by Chad Parisian.
Little 2-on-1 break.
Ashton Parisian finishes in transition.
I mean, you could go initials, you could go AP.
Could be. I just think the first names would seem like the most normal adjustment I could make.
I'm not sure anyone's accused you of making a normal adjustment ever, Jason.
I've never been accused of being normal. Right, another steal in the post by Azure. Lob up to Peltier, just a little bit too much mustard on that.
A little too much air underneath the ball. Turtle Mountain's come out with some good defense here in the second half.
Peltier and Chad Parisian Jr. Talking about communication. And Oak Hill's coming the other direction. High post, McCracken. Back out to Wilson. Now Vincent.
This 2-3 zone has served Turtle Mountain well.
The energy and the urgency is kind of dialed down a notch.
Yes, it has.
McCracken can't hit the mid-range jumper. Another rebound for Azure. 14-point lead for Oak Hills. Ashton Parisian, reverse pivot into the lane. Does he finish? No, just a little too hard. McCracken with the rebound.
Almost went coast to coast, but couldn't quite get the roll on that.
Vincent. Wilson reverses to keepers. Let's see what Oak Hill sets up. McCracken fighting for position in the low post. He wanted the ball.
He did.
Here's Vincent in the paint. Loses it nearly, but recovers. 10-9, 8 on the shot clock. Keepers pump fakes. Baseline drive into traffic. They're going to get a blocking call on that, and keepers will go to the line for 2.
Shooting 2, yeah.
Is that Azure who picks that up?
I think so. Let's see what the official calls. His 4th.
Oh, that was Chad Parisian.
Chad, oh boy.
4 fouls for him.
He'll be coming out here.
Sheldon Williams coming into the game. Keepers misses the first. Williams checks in for Chad Parisian, and so Williams is going to get some burn on the court now.
Poor Chad Parisian spent more time on the bench than he has in the court.
Keepers makes the second, and it's a 15-point lead for the Wolfpack. Ashton Parisian joined in the backcourt by Abram Peltier.
Wolfpack coming out in their zone defense again. That served them well.
Peltier attacks, baseline jumper, drains it from 12. Abram Peltier.
A little bit of contact before that, the refs didn't call.
Thank you, Mrs. Peltier, for referring to them by their first names. I do appreciate it. Vincent guarded by Ashton.
If you get mom approval.
Or some relative.
True.
Wilson for 3, top of the key, rolls it in. Boy. Wilson is up to, that'll be 14 for him.
You can't give him a clean look from top of the key.
No, and he's shooting, and if he gets rolling, that's a different wrinkle.
He's
to
4
Oak
for
Hills.
7, so he's shooting,
and that's what he does.
56%. That's hard to beat. But if you look at the stats, it's still pretty. Things are still pretty distributed on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, no one really too top heavy at this point in time. Oak Hills with a 16-point lead, 52-36. Want to thank game sponsor today, Cisco, the official food service provider of the Free Lutheran Bible College and Seminary. Cisco helps our chef, Matt Petchel, keep our students fueled with delicious, healthy meals. If your business needs a food supplier, contact Cisco at 763-785-9000 or find your local Cisco service center at cisco.com.
Cisco and Mr. Petchel do a good job of providing good meals for our students.
Do you know what was for lunch today? I had to skip.
I don't. I was working the table, and then I'm working this table.
Yeah, so I don't know. Chicken marsala was for lunch today. Thank you, in-game producer Luke Quanbeck, for that information. Yesterday, one of my favorite meals, chicken, bacon, mac and cheese.
Everything about that says yes.
Chicken, bacon, mac and cheese, chicken marsala today. Our students eat well on campus, and we thank Chef Matt Patchell and Cisco for that. All right, out of the timeout. Williams, Peltier, Ashton Parisian, Azure, and Jayton Parisian. McCracken, Vincent, Wilson, keepers, and Chase MacArthur as Deckert's going to get a breather.
For Oak Hills, you could just say he was on the bench. That might be easier for you.
It might, but I'm so used to doing it the other way. Turtle Mountain with the ball, down by 16, 15:53 to go in the game. Let's see if they get one of these mid-half runs to make this more interesting. Peltier on the wing with the ball, skips to Ashton. Ashton passes down to Azure, a little bit too much mustard on the pass, but Azure gets it, back to McCracken, and draws the foul.
And that's exactly what we were talking about. Go hard at McCracken.
So that'll be the third on McCracken.
And he's going to come out and take a seat, I think, for a little bit. We have
Deckert checks in for McCracken. And McCracken's had a tender shoulder all season long. I think it was his shoulder, and he's kind of cradling that right now, too.
Looks like it's a little tender today.
Azure can't convert, the three-point play.
Looks like they got Williams on the arm there.
Keepers comes down with the rebound, and Williams fouls him in the act of going for the ball. So we're going to put on a 3/4 or clock press for Turtle Mountain here. 15:30 to go in the half.
See how Oak Hills handles this coming out.
Keepers to Wilson.
Handled it pretty well. He fall back in their zone.
Keepers running the high post now with McCracken on the bench. Here's Chase MacArthur. Keepers at the top of the key. Deckert's going to launch a three. Right wing, a little bit off left and a little bit long. Jayton with the rebound. Here's Peltier. Peltier rolls it into Azure. Triple teamed, kicks out to Peltier.
Got to swing that ball. Someone's got to be open.
Williams, high post, kicks out. Here's Ashton. Baseline floater up short. Ooh. Rebound to Keepers, and Ashton off of Keepers. Turtle Mountain ball.
They're staying down low. All right. Well, that's 2 possessions in a row where they're working the ball down on the post, trying to get Oak Hills into foul trouble.
That first post entry pass, if they had reversed that, they had a shot in the corner, I think. Peltier for 3, just a little short. Rebound comes down to Jayton, tipped out of bounds. Viaco's third opportunity on this possession.
Yes, a little shove on the rebound. No, did not call a foul, called out of bounds.
No, it was tipped out of bounds. Okay. Azure pump fakes, baseline drive, closed out by MacArthur. Good defense by MacArthur.
It was.
Ashton into Azure again. There's a mismatch. Azure, can he sense it? He skipped a little bit too much for Jayton. Turnover, Oak Hills ball.
Good idea, too much on the ball. Gonna come back out in that's a little more than a clock. Well, a little bit of pressure, keep them honest.
Wilson brings the ball all the way up the court. Guarded by Ashton.
Yes, he pushed off.
Forearm shiver, offensive foul on Wilson. That'll be his first, no danger there yet.
They were getting a little chippy in that double screen that they were setting up anyway, so.
Whistles have a way of calming chippiness, so we'll see how this goes.
You know, the officials have done a good job so far, keeping everyone in check. Walk the ball up till the pressure comes. Wide open in the corner.
Ashton into the corner to Peltier.
Off his
baseline
foot.
drive, yeah, goes off his foot, out of
Off his
bounds.
foot.
That was a good take too.
It was.
He had a lane.
He did. His foot just got in the way.
Wilson guarded by Peltier. Takes the high screen from Keepers now with the ball. Keepers tries to feed Vincent a little bit too much.
Stepped out of bounds.
Vincent can't save it. Turnover, Turtle Mountain ball down by 14.
McCracken's been on the bench for a while, but Oak Hills kind of caught a break. It's been kind of some sloppy basketball both sides.
We've kind of been settled in this 14, 16 point range for a while, so it's been back and forth. Keepers with the steal, can't finish the layup in transition. Got some foulage on the rebounding attempt. I think they're going to get Ashton on that foul.
I think they are. He reached around.
So that'll be his second.
Or they just called it out of bounds.
Did they?
They just called it out of bounds.
Yeah, I thought the ref was pointing at a player. Almost positive.
I think they pointed. I think he stepped out. He was out of bounds when he tipped the ball.
Okay.
Yep.
Wilson.
He took offensive
push off the screen. Is that what that was?
Yeah, that's his second offensive foul.
Offensive foul in 3 possessions for Wilson.
Yes.
Oh, that was on Keepers.
On Keepers. Oh. That's 3 on Keepers.
3 on Keepers, 3 on McCracken, and now Deckert's the only post player in the game for Oak Hills.
If I'm Turtle Mountain, I'm
attack
looking to go
the post.
Right inside. Let's see what they do here.
Williams on the perimeter.
Oh, they got a mismatch. Oh, they threw it away. They had the mismatch.
Vincent, can he finish? Reverse layup, no good. Fouled by Sheldon Williams.
Some good sportsmanship there, picking them up.
So they wanted to get a cut to the basket, and it was Azure was sitting on the low block, just waiting for the ball.
And he had a mismatch. He has 6 inches.
Well, everything's a mismatch for him right now. He's the tallest guy in the game.
This is true.
Hey, Vincent has 2 from the line after the missed fast break layup. Still a 14-point game for Oak Hills. Vincent a good shooter. Ooh, that is called the announcer's curse. My goodness.
But he was 2 for 2 before that, so you are. So let's see if he can break that curse now.
Right. Jeremy Laudiser in for Turtle Mountain. Vincent hits the second, and now it's a 15-point lead.
15-point game.
Ashton with the ball.
Oak Hill staying in their zone.
Yeah, now that zone trap becomes a big deal with the post game out of the picture. Ashton from the right elbow, off left, ball tipped out to Jayton, and now here's Peltier. Runner in the paint, he can't convert. Rebound comes down to Chase MacArthur, who's literally just sitting there.
Fell right to his hand.
Vincent, a little bit out of control, can't pass out of a travel, and so it's a steal. Here's Laudiser, wanted to pull up for 3, opted not to. Good closeout defense by Wilson. Peltier, guarded by MacArthur and Wilson, skips to Ashton.
Gonna reset things here a little bit, pull it out.
Now Peltier, right side 3, off left, rebound tipped out, and we're gonna get a foul on the rebound. Looks like it's gonna be called against Oak Hills. Is this Deckert?
It's gonna be on Deckert?
Yes. Deckert's got 3.
3. Tell you what, the table's set here for Turtle Mountain to pound it down low.
Okay, they need to start their run with the foul issues becoming prevalent for Oak Hills. Baseline inbounds, lob to Ashton.
That's all 3 of their bigs now with 3 fouls.
Azure skips to Laudiser. And that was Peltier, who couldn't hit the 3. Team rebound as it rolls out of bounds. Oak Hills ball. Hunder, MacArthur, Wilson, Deckert, and McCracken in the game for Oak Hills. The Parisians, Ashton and Jayton, are joined by Laudiser, Peltier, and Azure. Oh, here's an interesting nugget. Azure and Laudiser were teammates in high school. Which high school was that?
That is fun.
MacArthur, 3, left wing, off left, long rebound. McCracken hunts it down. Somehow it ends up in Wilson's hands and lays it right in.
Scoop.
Oh my goodness, what a play.
That's a heads-up play by Wilson, too. Moving towards the ball, capitalizing on that.
Ashton into the paint. Loses a defender, hard off the back iron on the kind of the running jumper is what that was.
Running jump floater.
Running jump floater. Wilson, good pressure by Ashton. Now they're going to slow things down.
Slow it up, milk the clock a little bit.
Yeah, you want every possession to be a 20-second possession now if you're Oak Hills. Don't let him back into it. Hunder for 3.
He took a little extra step before.
Happy feet, no Penguins in the gym, please. 55-38, 17-point lead for Oak Hills.
Yeah, you can't take the extra step outside the arc in front of the ref.
All right, Chad Parisian Jr. has checked into the game now. So Laudicer, Jayton, Chad, Peltier, and Luke Lunday are in the game. Oh, they went to Dunseith. The Azure and Laudicer were both teammates at Dunseith.
How fun.
They were not in my district or region when I played North Dakota high school basketball. Peltier turns around, can't hit the turnaround jumper.
In what district was that?
I was District 3 in Region 2.
Ah, yes. Class B North Dakota basketball, not much else like it.
The greatest sports tournament on the planet.
Well, when Indiana had one class, I might disagree, but.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
But
Wilson, top of the key, high post to McCracken. Curls around, dishes extra pass to Deckard, who finishes. McCracken with the assist. That's 10 assists, 10 boards. So he needs 3 more points, and we've got a triple-double here in the first round of the NIAC. Here's Jayton in the corner. Nothing open for Lunday, flashing to the basket. Now Peltier, runner short, just nothing falling for Turtle Mountain right now.
There's a lid on that rim.
McCracken with the rebound, and it's a 19-point lead for Oak Hills at the 10-minute mark. McCracken almost stripped Peltier just a little bit around the body for that, and he'll pick up the foul. That will be 3 on Peltier. And we are going to see Dante Davis for the first time.
Checking in. Yeah, that basket for Turtle Mountain, I think, has a lid on it here in the second half. Things are bouncing out.
Got to take the shrink wrap off it or something. Hunder fires a 3, a little bit short. Rebound comes down to Jayton.
Nice pass off the basket.
Oh, drive to the basket. He can't finish. So that was Laudicer who drives to the basket. He will have 2 from the line. Couldn't quite finish it. Like, decisive cut for him, though.
On MacArthur, okay. First on MacArthur.
Laudicer misses the first. Vincent checks in for Wilson. So Wilson and Deckard on the bench right now for Oak Hills. That gives us MacArthur, Hunder, keepers, McCracken, and Vincent. Laudicer shoots the free throw, and it rolls out. So on the court right now for Turtle Mountain is Lunday, Laudicer, Dante Davis, and Peltiers, or not Peltiers, excuse me, Parisians, Chase and Jayton. McCracken, turnaround in the post, layup, good, and fouled by Lunday. All right, here we go. If McCracken hits this free throw, it's a triple-double.
That was a strong post move. You don't see much of that anymore.
An incredibly quick first step.
Yes.
9:45 to go in the game.
I played in the post, and my first step was not that fast.
No. I've seen you play. Well, no, I haven't. McCracken at the line. 21-point lead for the Wolfpack. Ashton's going to check in after shot. Triple-double.
Triple-double. With 9:45 left in the second half.
Ashton checking in for... Sky Davis is checked into the game now, so Jayton's going to get a rest. So now we've got the Davises, Dante and Sky, and Chase, and Azure, and Ashton.
It's a family affair today.
Oh, happy feet again. Ashton travels. That's a turnover. 22-point lead for the Wolfpack. Sideline inbound for Bryson Keepers.
Yeah, 14 turnovers for Turtle Mountain, but only 6 points. of those turnovers.
And sometimes that can just be stat discrepancies.
Yes, it's true.
We do our best with stats here in the Student Life Center, but not always incredibly accurate. MacArthur spots up for 3. Oh my goodness, MacArthur hits the 3 over Sky Davis. MacArthur now up to, is that 6 for him? Yep. Full timeout, both teams needing a breather. 9:17 to go. First round NIAC postseason tournament. Number 3 seed Oak Hills versus number 6 seed Turtle Mountain.
In the first game of the day, we had Trinity ladies, the Lady Lions.
The Lady Lions.
The Lady Lions came away with the win over Sisseton Wahpeton Mustangs.
Yep. I like watching Sisseton Wahpeton play. They're a fun team.
You know, they cleaned the board up real well, but missed a lot of shots down low.
Yeah, it's in these smaller conferences, shooting streaks kind of measure the result of the game.
Yeah, it is. It is. They played real well. So the Lady Lions will be advancing to the semifinals. Play tomorrow right here.
All right, coming up next, 20 minutes after the end of this game, our third game on the slate today will be Providence University Women versus NHAC, Nuestra Hidatsa. I can't remember what the SC is, so I apologize, but NHSC, so that's a 1-8 pairing. That's our 2 o'clock women's game, which will be roughly 20 minutes after the end of this game.
Well, no, Logan said they're going to stay at 2 to honor the live stream.
To honor the live stream, it will be at 2.
Yep. We're going to set our games at the times they're set, so people can plan to be there.
Just so I don't make a fool of myself, I'm
too late.
I'm more of a fool of myself. I'm funneling through my stat sheet so I get this right. And it doesn't matter, I can't find it.
Well, back to game action here. We have Mustangs ball.
9:11 to go in the game. Mighty Mickenocks, not Mustangs. Keepers steals the lob.
Yes.
Keepers in transition. Hop step, and Keepers with the two-handed
launches
flush.
it down.
Under 9 to go. Keepers fired up. What a, I love that. Davis misses the 3, rebounded by Vincent, who's swarmed by 4 Mickenocks.
He could not see his way clear of anything but blue jerseys.
That was an amphibious assault right there. McCracken to the basket. Fouled from behind by Azure.
I heard that over here.
McCracken, the triple doubler, will have 2 from the line.
The Mickenocks.
Mighty Mickenocks. It's
Mighty
a turtle.
I would not have known that if they did not have a turtle mascot.
First time Turtle Mountain played in this gym, Wade spent about 5 minutes looking up what a Mickenock was, because we didn't have the logo the first time. McCracken.
He had a hard time navigating Google, I bet.
28-point lead now for Oak Hills. This one all but said and done. Ashton drives, kicks out. Here's Davis of the Sky variety, misses the 3. McCracken with another rebound. If we tracked steals, it'd be interesting to see where he's at.
Yes. Who carried the ball.
Carry.
You don't see that call very often in the modern game.
No, or at the college level.
No, not at all. Turtle Mountain's ball. Coming up the court.
Ashton drives into the lane, can't get to the basket, but he'll have 2 from the line. That's either going to be on McCracken or MacArthur.
And either way, it's not on MacArthur. Well, Oak Hills catches a break there. We have Ashton shooting 2. He has 10 points. He's tied.
Ashton off left on the first one. Ashton Parisian, a first-team all-conference player this year in the 2026 NIAC. Misses both. Rebound comes down to Dante Davis. Chase with the 3, and they finally hit one. There it is.
There we go.
Oh, that needed to happen about 15 minutes ago.
That's been a big storyline here, shooting behind the arc.
Keepers, top of the key to McCracken. Hunder now with the ball. MacArthur curls around, shoots a three, and drains another one. He's 9.
Catch and release.
9 points on 3 of 6 shooting from behind the arc.
That was a nice shot.
Ashton waits for something to develop, steps back out, guarded by McCracken.
McCracken's all over the place.
Active ball defense. Vincent gets a keeper.
We're going to see another one.
Keepers with his second flush of the game in transition. 30-point lead for Oak Hills.
7 minutes, a little over 7 minutes left here.
71-41. Ashton into the paint. They're going to call a foul on McCracken. Picks up his 4th. Deckert and Wilson check in for Keepers and Hunder.
Going to keep McCracken on the floor with 4. You know, if they gave him 10 fouls, he may have a quadruple double that. I'm just
quintuple it up.
Yes.
Now I will say with the official stat sheet, McCracken was credited with 3 steals. I don't think he's got 7.5.
I don't think so.
Vincent with the rebound after the missed free throw. 7 to go in the game. Wilson on the wing. Steps back, 3 over Chase, nails it. Oh my goodness.
You tip your hat to that, you step back, 3 feet beyond the arc, drains it. It's kind of
33-point lead now for the Wolfpack. Oh, long pass off of Chase's hands, turnover. Hunder checks back in, and now McCracken's gonna get a breather.
Yes.
I would not be surprised if that's the last we see of McCracken. Let him heal up a little bit, rest for tomorrow's tilt.
Yep.
Barring an improbable comeback, that is.
Or, so we have McCracken on the bench, and also is that...
Keepers is on the bench.
Keepers as well.
Deckert from the elbow gets it to Vincent. Vincent spots up for a 3, in and out, no good. Rebound comes down to Dante Davis. So it's Peltier, Dante Davis, LaDucer, Chase Parisian, and Azure on the court for Turtle Mountain. Foul on, oh, we got a carry again. That's 2 carries in 2 minutes now.
Maybe they come in triplets, we'll see.
If it happens anymore, the refs will be singing "Carry On, My Wayward Son." From the baseline, it'll be Chad Parisian Jr. I think I've been calling him Chase. Man alive, I'm off my game today. Azure for 3. Chad Parisian Jr., not Chase. My goodness. 30-point lead for Oak Hills. Vincent gets to the elbow. Good defense by Chad Parisian Jr. Deckert, low post, turns around, pinned to the baseline, gets a shot off somehow.
Really good defense. Straight
up defense for Azure.
Really good defense.
LaDucer, extra pass to Peltier, and transition for 2.
Nice pass, nice finish down low.
28-point lead for Oak Hills.
They're walking the ball up, using as much clock as possible.
Hunder.
Turtle Mountain's back into man defense now.
MacArthur misses the long 2, probably because he's used to being 3 feet behind where he shot it from. Vincent and Keepers, or no, Keepers checking in. Vincent was already in. Deckert gonna get a breather.
Nope.
No. Deckert is retrieving something from the locker room after subbing out.
That's what it looks like. Being Oak Hill's ball here underneath the basket.
Wilson inbounds to Vincent, nearly loses the handle. Gets it to Wilson in the corner. Good closeout defense by Jayton. Wilson over to Vincent for 3, left side, nothing there, rebound Azure. Dante Davis lobs up to Peltier, stolen by Vincent, bounce pass to MacArthur. MacArthur versus Azure, pump fake, turnaround jumper over Azure, no good, rebound down to LaDucer.
Turtle Marlins continue to play their heart out here.
3, nailed by Jayton Parisian.
That's his first bucket of the game.
Really? That surprises me. Yeah. No, you're right.
Yeah, he just 1 for 2 from the line.
Jayton's been very active today, just hasn't showed up on the score sheet. Hunder for 3. Misses. Rebound tipped out of bounds off of Keepers. Turtle Mountain ball. Here's McCracken back in. for MacArthur.
Dicker comes sprinting back from the locker room,
having retrieved what he set out to retrieve. Peltier lobs down. Davis for 3, short. Rebound comes down to no one in particular, tipped out of bounds by the Wolfpack. 4:21 to go.
4:21.
Jayton has his inbounds pass tipped by McCracken.
Who else?
Yeah.
McCracken.
Vincent now voids the trap. Gets the ball to Wilson, guarded by Peltier.
Threw them out in their man defense.
Step back 3 for Vincent, tipped right into the hands of McCracken. Can't finish.
Pushed.
And he was pushed.
He was pushed. Going to the line, shoot too.
Let's see where the push was here.
I thought maybe it was an offensive foul.
No, we're like a minute and a half behind.
Oh,
yeah, it was the left hand for
left hand, yeah.
Azure. McCracken rolls the first free throw in. 4:01 to go in the game.
So that is 11 from McCracken.
11 points, 12 boards, 10 assists for LaNigel McCracken.
Make it 12. 12 points, 12 rebounds. Can he get 2 more assists?
Davis for 3, nails
over McCracken.
Dante Davis for 3 over McCracken. 24-point lead for the Wolfpack,
yes.
for Oak Hills.
But Turtle Mountain continues to fight. They're not giving up. They're showing up on both ends of the court.
Wilson, top of the key, over Azure, no good. Rebound comes down to McCracken, finds Hunter in the corner. Hunter, short, rebound falls. Oh, Peltier has it stripped. Vincent goes up for 2 and fouled by Peltier.
That'll be 4 on Peltier. Team day. So we are, both teams are over the limit, so we're shooting
for the rest of the way.
The rest of the game.
Vincent gets it.
It's the first.
And Deckert subs in for Vincent. No, that was in 1.
Oh, that was in 1, yes.
27-point lead for Oak Hills. 3:27 to go in the game. And this is game 2 of a 6-game slate for the NIAC postseason tournament. Coming at you at 2 o'clock is Providence versus NHSC Women. 1 versus 8. Oh, and Laduser hits 3.
That's Laduser's on the board for the first time today.
Yeah, that is. I remember him being at the line, but he missed both. That's right. Wilson guarded by Peltier. Wilson on the wing.
Nice double.
Steal, yeah, Jayton comes away with the steal. Good trap there. Now in the lane, here's Laduser. Can he finish? Yes! Laduser, a 5-point personal run.
What I liked about that was the way they filled the gaps as they ran the 3-on-2 break.
Yeah, that was textbook.
Yes, it felt like a practice, actually.
3-man weave.
Yeah, oh, man. It's been a while.
Wilson, 3, top of the key.
Oh, my.
Answers.
Just effortless.
That'll be 22 for Keith Wilson.
Effortless.
3 shot by Azure.
Oh, Azure.
You've got questions. Taden Azure got to answers.
He says, I'll see that 3 and match it.
22-point lead now for Oak Hills. 82-60. Just a little bit over 2 minutes left to go in the game. McCracken with the ball.
He's going to put the 3.
He'll spot up for 3. A little bit hard.
Oh.
Rebound down to Decker, who's blocked out of the gym by Jayton. Keepers lowers a shoulder, and they're going to get him on a charging foul. Yeah, he initiated all the contact on that one.
What a great play. What a great play. Grabs the rebound.
He was leaning, going in. Is that 5 on keepers?
Yes, that's 5 on.
Oh, it says only 4.
Only 4?
The score sheet does anyway.
Coach seemed to think it might have been 5 too.
They might just be subbing him out.
Okay. Yeah, you can't lower your shoulder. That's an easy call.
It's a running back play. Kenneth Walker III.
It's an easy call for an official when you lower that shoulder.
Keepers out of the game. Vincent, MacArthur, Deckert, McCracken, and Hunter in the game for Oak Hills.
2:01 left.
Peltier, Dante Davis, Azure, Ladouceur, and Jayton Parisian in the game for Turtle Mountain. Baseline jumper. Oh, Peltier hits the baseline jumper. It's a 20-point lead for Oak Hills.
Peltier's up to 14.
Vincent dribbles out of a trap, gets it to Hunter, and now we're going to be a foul on the floor called on Jayton Parisian, who is currently the only Parisian on the court.
You know, that may be the first time all game that's happened.
I think so.
That's his first personal only.
Vincent with
second.
a 1-and-1 from the line. And we're going to see Braden Parisian, the fourth Parisian, is going to get some game action here at the end of the game.
Four Parisians.
Vincent misses the free throw, hustles after his own shot, but Azure gets there before he does. Here's Ladouceur with the ball. Lobs into the corner to Peltier, baseline drive, jump stop, kicks out. Jayton skips to Dante Davis over McCracken, short, rebound comes down to Deckert. Under 90 seconds to go.
30 points.
This will end Turtle Mountain's NIAC season, but I think I've heard that they have one more postseason tournament left to play, and so they will return home, get ready for that. Braden Parisian checks into the game for Dante Davis.
One more postseason tournament, huh?
Yep.
Good for them.
Hunter commits the off-ball offensive foul on the inbounds play. 75 seconds to go.
Letting the ball roll up the court. Save a little time.
Jayton to Peltier for three. Peltier can't hit it off right. Vincent outlets to McCracken. Are we going to see it? Nope. Lays it in. McCracken did not want to steal all of Bryson Keeper's thunder.
I think he got down there and thought, it's not worth the effort.
Well, it kind of looked like he was setting himself up on steps, and it looked like his knee buckled a little bit on the first step, and then you're like, yeah, I'm not going to do that from here on out. 22-point lead for Turtle Mountain.
Under a minute
48
left.
to go on the clock. McCracken with the ball, goes to the hoop, lays it in.
Gets the roll. It's the
17
roll.
for LaNigel.
17, 14, and 10.
Braden Parisian short on the three-pointer. Rebound comes down to Deckert. Deckert one rebound away from a double-double. And 3 seconds between game and shot clock. Oak Hill's going to salt as much of that time away.
Yeah, Deckert's had a good game too. You know, we've been talking about McCracken a lot, but Deckert has
12-9 is solid. Very solid indeed.
Has played well. A good sportsmanship at the end. You got
just dribble out the clock. 3.8 seconds to go. Oak Hill's advancing to the second round, and they will play the winner of game three,
which would be winner of Trinity and USB.
Okay, we'll see how that goes. 86-62, Oak Hills comes away with a 24-point victory. Again, running down the stat line, 14 points and 3 boards for Peltier, 10 points for Ashton Parisian, 9 points for Chad Parisian Jr., 7 apiece for Sheldon Williams and Tayden Azure, 6 for Dante Davis, 5 for Jeremy Ladouceur, and 4 for Jayton Parisian. Keith Wilson with 22, LaNigel McCracken triple doubles at 17, 14, and 10. Keepers and Vincent with 13 apiece, Deckert with 12, and MacArthur with 9. This is a single elimination tournament. Question in the chat was brought caught up on that. And so Oak Hill, or Turtle Mountain's NIAC season has come to an end. Again, we are going to sign off, and there will be a brand new live stream on YouTube for the rest of the games today. We will see you 2 o'clock game
Well, we
start.
will. You will.
Well, we will be seen. Yeah, I will see you. Wade Mobley should be back and ready to go in 20 minutes, and it will be Providence versus NHSC. Thank you to all people who are watching, and thank you to our production team. We will see you in 20 minutes.